What up, guys? Today I wanted to finish any other parts or routes for the story event that I missed yesterday. Dude, this just takes way too long. I was not expecting this to take this long. I was like, I'll just get any other routes I missed in the Privaty at the end. And then I was doing it, and I just did not have time for that, so we'll try to clear some out here. I'll put timestamps as to where I'm heading. We still got like all of this, man. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Unfortunately, I cut this out. I was going down this path, so I'll splice that in and then continue. It'll be kind of weird, but oh well. I figured might as well do the other path. Screw it, we're already here. I don't know if splitting this into like another one with trying to get like Privaty's path in Arcanas or Arcanas and thing. I'm just going to do all here. Screw it. I'm going to leave timestamps obviously with all this stuff, so it doesn't even matter. I look around, searching for Arcana. I find her sitting near the wall. Why are you sitting over here, Arcana? Oh, hey, Mr. Wren. Arcana hugs her knees and looks up at me. I'm not a big fan of physical activity, so I'm just observing. Oh, what? I need something? Give her a chocolate bar? Where the hell do I get that? Plop down beside her. Why are you sitting down? No reason. What? You're a teacher, though. Are you really allowed to slack off? There's not much for me to do. Privaty's taking care of everything at the moment. Yeah, I guess that's true. Privaty is fully engaged in running the class and taking care of all the students. Well, looks like Amy's getting a partner. We watch as Privaty spots Amy standing alone and goes over to partner with her. That means my only responsibility for now is to take care of you. Really? In that case, I want a private lesson. Oh, but I'm terrible at anything physical. So you should probably prepare yourself mentally before we start. How bad are we talking? Arcana stretches her legs out, then attempts to touch her toes. Her fingertips only make it about as far as her calves. About this bad. I see. What about you, Mr. Wren? I'm not all that flexible either. I sit down, stretch my legs, and grab my ankles. Feels like the backs of my knees are going to tear. Arcana quickly gets up and presses down on my back. Wow, you weren't lying. But wait a second, my legs are going to break. Oh, come on. I'm sure this is nothing a veteran commander can't handle. Here I go again. Here. Fighting through the pain, I reach up and grab Arcana's wrists. Huh? I pull hard and topple her onto the mat. Yee! You ready to get scolded? What kind of line is that? What should I have said? How about, once I'm done with you, you won't be able to live without me. What? That's even weirder! But it made you drop your guard. Arcana pokes my sides. Ugh. Here. While fending off her continued assault, I start to tickle Arcana's side with both hands. Hee. Once I'm done with you, you won't be able to live without me. Stop. Just then we hear someone's foot tapping. Excuse me, you two? Please focus on the class. I'm sorry. I look around and see that almost all the students are staring at us. Oops. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you have to be perfect, but you should at least try to set a good example. Yeah. After Privaty returns to the other students, Arcana whispers into my ear. Looks like we both got scolded. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking. I felt comfortable and started acting like I normally do with you. What are you talking about? You're not usually this playful with me. Well... Arcana smiles and holds out her hand to me. Since we got yelled at, why don't you teach me properly this time, Mr. Wren? After class ends, the students all pour out of the gym. Mats are scattered everywhere. Time to clean up. Mr. Wren! Is something wrong? I'll help you. We just need to gather the mats, right? Yeah? Oh, we're gonna get locked in the closet now. Thanks, I appreciate it. No problem. Together with Arcana, I wipe down the mats and store them away. That should be everything. Thanks for the help. You should head back and get some rest. Right. I noticed an odd expression on Arcana's face as I passed by her and grabbed the storage door handle. Huh? I knew it. What's wrong? The door. It won't open. The door. It won't open. Arcana comes over to the door. Let me try. It's not going to work. I think it's jammed or... You're right. What do we do? I didn't bring my phone. How about you? It's gym class, so I didn't either. Uh-oh. I glance at the storage room door. It looks pretty sturdy, but maybe if we ram it... I have a question, Arcana. I point at the door. Do you think you could break this down? Without a word? Arcana shows me her pale and slender arm. As I look at it, I remember the athleticism, or terrible lack thereof, that she displayed earlier in the class. Sorry, I wasn't thinking. If nothing else works, I'll try breaking it. For now, though, we should probably shut out for... Yeah? Arcana gently grabs my wrist as I'm about to bang on the metal door. What are you doing? Hold on, this is a rare opportunity. Usually we're Nikke and Commander, but not now. Arcana whispers playfully. We find ourselves in a classic setup. The girl who secretly likes her teacher helps him clean up, then they accidentally get locked inside a room together. Far off you hear the voices of other students. But amid all the noise and bustle, the two protagonists find themselves completely unknown, unbeknownst to anyone else. Arcana? Then, in such a confined space, something suddenly falls over or comes crashing down. And I get all startled and lose my balance, and you reach out to catch me and... Arcana, your delusions are on overdrive. Ah! Startled, Arcana loses her balance. I open my arms and hold her as we fall onto the mat. Seriously, why'd you even fall? We look and see a box filled with different sports balls on the ground having fallen from its shelf. You good?
お話ししたシチュエーションと同じになっちゃいましたね。全く同じではないですが、でもこうして二人っきりで誰にも邪魔されないのは同じなので。さっきの続きしないんですか?
I feel like I'm gonna get caught again. Arcana playfully tickles my side. Here? Like this? I don't know.
どうして? 周りに見せつける方が良かったですか?
You know that's not what I meant. Arcana quietly takes a deep breath and looks up at me, her eyes slightly shining.
ねえ、先生、このまま目を閉じたらどうなりますか?
Hmm? Without saying another word, Arcana slowly closes her eyes. Ah, well, we have two options here, and we're gonna pick the first one. Kiss or restrain yourself. Ah! I slowly lower my head and press my lips to Arcana's. Her grip on my clothing tightens. We stay like that for a while. Then, as if on cue, we both part our lips at the same time.
しちゃった。思ってたよりずっと幸せな気分ですね。
Arcana cups my cheeks.
本当のことを言うと、ここまでするつもりじゃなかったんです。せっかく二人きりになれたので、ちょっとだけイチャイチャしてから出たいなぁと思ってただけで。でも、いざこうなってみると、我慢できなくなっちゃいました。
Same with me. I couldn't hold back.
そうですか? じゃあ共犯ですね。なので
Arcana wraps her arms around my neck.
もっとお願いします。例えば2回目のキスとか。
Arcana whispers sweetly into my ear. She pulls me in closer.
ね 早く。
This time, I still can't hold back. A little while later, Arcana fixes her clothes and walks up to the door. Okay, let's go. The door won't open. Huh? After opening the door, Arcana shows me a small compartment that looks like it had been wedged into the gap. Oh, look, it opened! When did you... Hee hee hee. I step in front of Arcana and lightly flick her forehead. Ow! That little prank of yours was a step too far. Don't do it again. Tch, you know you liked it too. Arcana rubs her forehead dramatically. Arcana? Yeah? I try to keep my tone stern, but Arcana just looks up at me, completely undeterred. I look into her clear blue eyes. Her gaze is as bright and unwavering as always, filled with deep affection for and trust in me. At that moment, however, there's also something else mixed in with it. What? Is there something you want to say? No. Hee hee hee, then let's go, I'm hungry. By the way, you've got a kitchen in your room, right? Want me to make dinner for you? What would you make? Good question. I'm guessing you don't have much in terms of ingredients. It's still pretty early for dinner, so how about we go grocery shopping first? Arcana holds out her hand, and I take it. We've held hands on multiple different occasions, but the feeling I'm getting from her this time is, for some reason, different than before. A few days later, Privaty is currently away taking care of other matters, leaving me to take care of homeroom in her place. Nine. Here. Zoe. Here. While calling attendance, Arcana. When I look up, Arcana is nowhere to be seen. Huh? Now that I think of it, when we ate dinner together last night, I remember her saying she didn't feel well. Amy, you're roommates with Arcana, right? Did she tell you anything? Well, not exactly. She had just barely gotten up when I was on my way out. I couldn't say whether she was unwell, though. Have everyone study on their own and go check on her. Tend to the students for now. I mean, we'll keep on the one path. We'll check the other ones after this. I finish attendance and take the tablet. I'm going to go check if Arcana's okay. Miss Privaty will be back soon, so just study on your own until she gets here. I slide the door open and head out. Wow, talk about special treatment. Are they dating? I heard someone saw them together late last night. Really? That confirms it then, right? Okay, you have to keep this a secret. But I heard Arcana visit Mr. Ren's room a lot. That's messed up. Rumors are starting to spread. It's not really anything to worry about though, right? Those two will both be gone after the festival. And they were already close to begin with. It's not like they're actually teacher and student. I hope nothing bad happens. I leave the classroom to look for Arcana. After confirming she's not in the dorm, I head to the nurse's office, but she's not here either. She's not answering my calls or reading any of my messages. Where could she... I get a message from Arcana. Oh, I actually have to read it. Where are you? Guess. That's not funny. Did you go to the hospital? You weren't in your room. Are you worried about me? Of course. Hee hee. Right now, I'm in your bed, Mr. Ren. What? Wait, do you mean in the commander's room? No. I'm in your bed, Mr. Ren. Oh. Hurry over. There you are. When I arrive, Arcana greets me while lying on the bed, rolling around lazily. How did you get in here? It's a secret. I'm tired. Arcana hugs the pillow. You need to go to class. I wanted to take the day off. Besides, Arcana sits up. Can't you just give me private lessons? You know, where it's just the two of us. Arcana? No? That's not the real problem here. Then what is it? Give me a hug. Arcana stretches out both arms. The thought of refusing doesn't even occur to me. Hee hee. As soon as I hug her, Arcana burrows into my arms as if seeking warmth. There's nothing wrong with you, is there? Not at all. In fact, things have been really good lately. Then Arcana slightly pulls away. I'm sorry. I know I've been a lot lately, but I just can't help it. Actually, that's not quite right. Arcana looks up at me. I probably can, but I don't want to. Yeah, I think that's more honest. I don't want to hold back. I just want to lean on you. You weren't like this before. You're right. Ever since I met you, and even before I met you, I always held back. But now, I mean, this is my first time experiencing something like this, you know? Being able to put aside my duty and just spend quality time with the one person I really care about. It's made me feel more liberated, both in body and mind. Actually, it's to the point now where I don't want to go back. Arcana. Just kidding. If I didn't oversee the Forbidden Library, who would? Something might actually be wrong with me physically, though. My physical condition tends to have a big impact on my mental state. You're okay, though, right? Earlier, you were acting a little... A little what? Unlike myself? Yeah. You think so? Well, I've always been pretty dependent, and I've never been the strongest mentally, and I like being spoiled. Does that surprise you? I wouldn't quite call it that. Everyone lives their life wearing some sort of mask, right? I doubt there's anyone who doesn't. The reason you're seeing mine come off is because you're you. You know, I'd like to keep being this. Is that okay? Not the manager of the Forbidden Archive with a suffocating sense of duty. Just a carefree transfer student who likes her teacher. Is that okay? Of course. Really? You're not tired of it? Having to put up with me? Honestly, a little bit, but I'm doing the first one. But what? But not to the point of disliking it. Like you said, we all have different sides to us. Thank you for saying that. Arcana hugs me again. Skip school with me today. Okay. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Hold me in your arms and don't let go. Okay. Can I stay overnight? No, I'll take you back to your room in a little while. Sure, spend the night. I mean, we'll pick the first ones and come back. You have a roommate, remember, and we can't forget about curfew. Sleeping over is on a completely different level from just spending time in my room. Now you're talking like a teacher. For the time being, I am one. Says the man who's already done things a teacher shouldn't. Look, it's fine. I've also done things a student shouldn't do. That just means we can cozy up together as accomplices. Oh, final input should be. Seriously, after already going this far, honestly, I don't want you to hold back anymore because I can't hold back either. Oh my god, how long does this go? Over the past few days. I'm here. Arcana has been coming to my room almost every day after school. Oof. Arcana sits down a large bag next to the table. What's that? Oh, just a few things. Ingredients for your meals, some utensils that I need. Arcana takes out a number of small items from the bag. You brought a lot of things over yesterday, too. That was for making pasta. Today, we're going to be deep frying, so we need a lot more stuff. Plus, when you fry food, your clothes can get ruined, so I brought some spare clothes and... I glance towards the kitchen. The cutlery and matching cups Arcana brought take up one side of the sink. I also noticed an extra toothbrush in the bathroom yesterday. Also, Arcana hurriedly hides something that looked rather small. A black piece of clothing decorated with lace. That wasn't lingerie, it was pajamas. I guess they got mixed in with the other clothes I packed. Arcana pulls out comfortable looking loungewear from her bag to show me. Anyway, who's hungry? I bet you are. Give me just a little time to make dinner. Arcana heads into the kitchen, and soon the sound of a knife hitting the cutting board fills the room, followed by delicious... By delicious what? Excuse me? We finish our simple but heartfelt meal, and then I go and start brushing my teeth. Mr. Wren! Arcana comes into the bathroom wearing the slippers she left here previously and holds out a toothbrush. You do it for me. Do what? Brush my teeth. What the? What? You can't be serious. After rinsing my mouth, I take the toothbrush. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee, it tickles. Don't move. Arcana's clinginess is increasing by the day. And honestly, I don't mind it. Arcana's sleeping happily with her head on my lap. Is that drool? I wipe the drool from her mouth and look at the clock. It's almost 11. Once again, I got absolutely no work done today. I think of tomorrow's lesson, of the students who want to meet and discuss their concerns, and of all the upcoming school events. We're cooked. A lot of different thoughts pass through my mind. Mr. Wren. But when I see Arcana tossing in her sleep and clutching my clothes, none of it seems to matter anymore. An alarm goes off on Arcana's phone, signaling the time we agreed that she would leave for now. It's already 11? Did you sleep okay? Yes. Arcana stretches and hugs me. The pleasant weight and her warmth envelop me. It's such a happy feeling. I doubt you'll be able to sleep by the time you get back to your room. If not, I'll just watch a movie on my phone or something. What about you? I should sleep. I have classes tomorrow. Can we talk on the phone when I get to my room? What about Amy? She sleeps with earphones in. No need to worry. Plus, when she sleeps, she's out cold. You could literally carry her out of our room and she wouldn't wake up. I see. Arcana gets up and starts packing her things. Of course, she takes far less than what she brought. Arcana? As I watch her, I suddenly call her name without thinking. Yes? Do you want to spend the night? Uh-oh. It's over. We're caught now. Arcana turns towards me, a drowsy smile on her face. Really? Are you sure that's okay? Yeah. Hee hee, I'd love that. Arcana tosses her bag aside and hugs me again. What about tomorrow? Can I stay over tomorrow too? Yes. Every night? Arcana's breath brushes against my neck. I feel the warmth of her body in my arms. Everything else just melts away. Yeah, you can stay as long as you want. Up until now, you've always tried to send me back to my room no matter what. Well, we're together every day after school anyway. At this point, sleeping separately doesn't really mean much. That's true. It's been a chore just going back and forth. Arcana pulls away and looks up at me. You probably need to sleep soon, don't you? You have class tomorrow. I can stay up a little longer. We were going to talk on the phone anyway, remember? Good point. Want to watch a movie together? Is there anything you want to watch? Hold on. I'll take a look. We stayed up late together, and the next day we both arrived late to class. After that day, we started being late to class more and more often, until we gradually both become numb to it. The sound of a hair dryer comes from the bathroom. I put on my shirt before sitting on the bed and pulling up my socks. Today's the day we announce the festival. Oh, the one you mentioned last time? The hair dryer stops and Arcana comes out of the bathroom. A festival, What's wrong? It just sounds like a pit of a pain. What do you think? Either way, I have to help out with it. Okay, that's weird. Even though you're not technically a teacher? Well, you're technically a student either. Hee. Arcana comes over and ties my necktie. I guess that means you're gonna be busy. You think you'll be working overtime every day? It'll probably be pretty hectic. It's a first not just for me, but for the entire school. And since the goal is to improve the school's image, we want the entire student body to participate. I see. All done, you look really handsome today, just like every other day. Thanks. Hee hee. You were thinking we're just like newlyweds right now, weren't you? Well, we're basically living together already. It's not really much different, is it? Still, for the time being, I'm a teacher and you're a student. This doesn't bode well. It's probably not a good idea to. It's kind of late for that, don't you think? I'm just saying. Hee, if we're gonna do this, we might as well enjoy it, right? We can't exactly act like this when we're out and about. After making one final adjustment to my clothes, Arcana stands on her toes and lightly kisses me. No, see you later today? About that. Never mind. Come on, let's go. We're gonna be late. Pushed along by Arcana's hand, I head toward the entrance. I put on my shoes and grab the front door. Mr. Wren? Yeah? When I turn around, Arcana is leaning against the door frame leading to the bedroom. What's wrong? Do you wanna skip class again? Arcana's languid voice echoes softly through the quiet room. I don't really feel like going out today. Still, we have to go. It's an important day. Arcana walks over and loops her arms around my neck. More important than me? Of course not, but... We've been skipping class too much lately, Arcana. Someone's definitely noticed. We managed to get away with it because nothing special was going on, but we can't do that anymore. Arcana continues to look up at me without saying a word. Give in to Arcana, remove Arcana's hands. Dang it! Well, we're screwed if we do the first one, but I'm doing it anyways. We'll check out the other paths in a second. I take off my shoes and go back into the room. When she sees me loosen my tie, Arcana's eyes tremble slightly. Today's the last time for a while. I take out my phone to send Privaty a message. I type out that I'm not feeling well and need to rest. The moment I send it, Arcana hugs me. She's not gonna buy that! We're cooked. Yeah. Arcana takes my phone, turns it off, and places it on the table. Okay. I pull Arcana tightly into my arms. Arcana melts into my embrace. It somehow feels desperate. You've become pretty clingy lately. Arcana cups my cheeks with her hand. Someone's gonna bust in the door like FBI. Yeah? But I am holding. Anything more than this would be dangerous. I think it's already too late for that. It's not the temporary nature of this relationship that's the problem. If I keep indulging Arcana... The sweet whisper of Arcana's voice tickles my ear. Suddenly, I get the distant impression that there's no turning back. Okay. Do I even bother coming back to pick the other choice? There's no choices here. Given to Arcana, or I could give in to Arcana. Yeah, there's no point in refusing now. I crossed that line a long time ago. Together with Arcana. I lift Arcana into my arms. Her slender arms wrap around my neck. Our lips meet. I lay Arcana down on the bed. Her pale fingertips grab the buttons of my shirt. Our lips haven't parted. Yeah, I wonder what happened here. Is this really what she wanted? Or is she just intoxicated by the fantasy of it all while she keeps reality at bay? Regardless, we semi-abandon our lives at school. And for the rest of our time there until the festival ends, we immerse ourselves in each other. Bad ending number 6, what she really wanted. So much for that. Alright, let's time and check out the other pass of this, I suppose. Alright, now what if I tell her no? Let's see. I pull away from Arcana and stand up. Do what? Arcana sits on the mat and hugs her knees and then looks at me. I wonder if this will lead to the same place, but I'm a teacher now. And you're a student.
それにしては私のことだけ可愛がりすぎじゃありませんか？まあ私は嬉しいですけどね。他の人たちに私の女だぞーって見せつけてる感じで。
Arcana?
なんて冗談です。
Still sitting, Arcana stretches both of her hands towards me.
先生、起こしてください。
I take Arcana's hand and pull her up. A little while later, Arcana fixes her clothes and walks up to the door. Okay, then looks like we already saw this. Next. Oh, we got this though. Final inhibitions A if we said no. I wanted to kiss you. Alright, I think it's still going us down the same path. Does this even matter then? Whatever, we'll do the 10 to the students for now. I may be worried, but I can't abandon the students here. I'll drop by to check on Arcana during break time. Thanks for telling me, Amy. Let's proceed with class. Miss Privaty will be back soon. Privaty comes back around the end of first period, so I leave the students with her and head out to look for Arcana. After confirming she's not in the dorm, I head to the nurse's office, but she's not here either. She's not answering my calls or reading any of my messages. Okay, this looks like it's the same too. If this message is the same, then we know. Yeah, where are you? Yep, she's in the room, right? Yep, in the room. Alright, next. Oh, but this option is going to totally put us back on track, is it not? I actually like it. Thank you for saying that. Arcana hugs me again. Skip school with me today. Okay, yeah, it's putting us in the same spot. What the heck? Hold me in your arms and don't let go. Okay. Can I stay overnight? Oh, but what if this time I do this? I feel like this is so greasy. Sure. Okay. Be careful not to get caught. I think it's gonna be griefed. It's fine, everyone probably in class anyway. Hearing Arcana say it out loud makes me feel rather immoral. That's true. Yeah, everyone's in their classrooms or in the teacher's office. Arcana looks out the window. Or at their workplace. Meanwhile, you and I are here together. Just the two of us. Okay, this is the next choice. Remove Arcana's hand. What was this again? Oh, Arcana looks at me like she's about to cry. Oh, I guess this is the other path from the last one. If we say no, remove Arcana's hands. That's what we did last. Arcana looks up at me. Her face looks like she's about to cry. I mean it this time. We can't. This is better for both of us.
元通りにしろなんて言いませんよね。もう部屋に来るなとかそんなことは。
Or at least till after the festival. No, I promise. I hook pinky fingers with her. Ever since Arcana and I first met, we've made a lot of promises with each other, both for little silly things and for big important things. But something feels different about this promise.
わかりました。それなら大丈夫です。でも。
Arcana hugs me.
でも、1時間だけこうさせて。
Sure, we can do that. By the time we get to the classroom, second period is just about to begin.
あれ？エイミー？
Looking as though she's about to cry, Amy throws open the door to the classroom and disappears down the hallway.
何かあったんでしょうか?
Let's head in.
遅かったですね。
Yeah, I'm sorry. A quick glance around tells me things are tense inside the classroom. Did something happen?
いえ、大した問題ではないの。それと、学祭の告知もすべて終わりました。
I see. Thank you.
では、2時間目はお願いします。
Privaty leaves the classroom, and soon after, the class bell rings. I stand at the podium and look at the students. It's the same classroom as yesterday, the same podium, and yes, it feels like it's been a long time since I stood up here. Alright, let's start class. Soon, only my voice echoes through the classroom. Arcana is resting her chin on her hand, gazing at me. But not with the eyes of a teacher looking at a student. Yes, what is it? Excuse me? I briefly look around the classroom. About half the students look interested, while most of the others look like they couldn't care less. And the rest look slightly annoyed. I avoid looking at the annoyed students, and instead, I fix my eyes on Arcana, who looks at me as affectionately as always. Right, well, for starters, I'd like for her to be pretty. We're actually doing this? I mean, not just on the outside, but on the inside too. Our two voices are the only sounds in the otherwise quiet classroom. This is so awkward. I'm sure it's fine. No, it's not. After all, Arcana and I. Arcana and I will only be here until the festival is over. 2x2 Arcana normal ending 2. Okay, wait, interesting. Haha, psst, here, read it when no one else is looking, hehe. You want a hint about what it says? It's something you like to hear, hehe. Okay, I'm doing the part where you click look after the students on the teacher's side. I think this sounds new. I shrugged my shoulders at her. Okay, go ahead. We're at introductions, it looks like. Alright. Hello everyone, it's me Arcana again. In my free time I like to read books and find good places to eat. I like lemon tea, but I'm not a big fan of coffee, it's too bitter for me. Also, I know how to read tarot cards, so if you're interested in getting a reading, let me know. Oh, and Arcana cheerfully goes on sharing more about herself. Her energy helps the class loosen up a little, and the other students open up about themselves and start talking more comfortably. However, Mr. Wren, I have a question. Yes? Just as the students' introductions are wrapping up, the energetic Arcana shoots her hand into the air. Tell us about your first love. For one thing, that wasn't even a question. Okay, then can you tell us about your first love? Ooh, I want to hear about that too. I'm not sure that's something we should be using class time for. I doubt Miss Privaty would. I look at Privaty pleadingly. Given that it's our first class, we do have a little bit of spare time. Are you serious? Tell us, tell us. It seems I can't escape this one. I decided to make up a story that everyone will like. You really want to hear about the first girl I ever fell for, huh? As I start talking, my eyes meet Arcana, who is smiling playfully. We first met at the library. The library? You mean the Arc library? Yeah. What kind of person was she? Was she pretty? She was gorgeous. I fell in love at the moment I laid eyes on her. Wow, love at first sight. She was that pretty? As soon as I saw her, I knew we were destined to be together. I continue the story while looking at Arcana. At first, I just enjoyed us spending time together. But little by little, I started to really fall for her. The work she did was noble, but strenuous. And yet, she never let on how tough it was. She had a strong sense of duty that pushed her. Above all, she was always grateful for even the smallest things. She sounds really admirable. Yeah, I guess that's why I was so drawn to her. What about you, Miss Privaty? Me? Mr. Wren shared his story, how about yours? Well... Oh, this is gonna be good. The students all turn towards Privaty. At that moment, I discreetly checked my phone under the podium. What the hell? Hahaha. Do you know who I was talking about? There is one person who comes to mind, but I can't really say for sure, heh. One thing I do know, though, is that I'm not your first love. I was talking about Label. Well, still, even if it's just a story you made up, and you were only kidding, it made me really happy. When I look back up, the class is bombarding the flustered Privaty with questions. Meanwhile, Arcana is resting her chin on her hands and staring at me. By the way, yeah? it might be time for us to help out Miss Privaty. I think she might start crying soon. Right. I'm telling you, I've never been in love. Come on, just tell us. Or how about this? If you've never been in love, at least tell us your type. What kind of guys are you into? I glance around. I and a few other enthusiastic students are participating in the conversation. But others, such as Amy, look a bit uncomfortable. Right now, I'm here at school as a teacher. I need to act appropriately if I want my time here to go smoothly. With that in mind, I decide to gently admonish the class and get things back on course. No! I want to do the second one. Whatever. Now, that's enough of that. Oh, just a little more, please? Things were just starting to get good. Fine, listen to me. If we do what he says now, I bet Mr. Wren will tell us more about himself later. Wait. Oh, really? Yeah, isn't that right, Mr. Wren? Yeah, okay. For some reason, the single promise manages to appease the entire class, who immediately starts behaving. Hee hee. Arcana winks at me and sits back down. Thanks for the help. As assistant homeroom teacher, it's the least I can do. Now then, let's continue. There's not much time left, so to wrap up, we'll briefly go over this semester's schedule. Okay. Is this going to lead to a different path or back to Arcana, I wonder? The school bell rings. As I'm about to leave the classroom after Privaty, Mr. Wren! Arcana calls out to me. What's up? What are you doing after class? I was going to do some work in the teacher's office. There are a lot of things I need to familiarize myself with. Oh, really? Why do you ask? Oh, nothing, it's just... Never mind. Arcana bows her head slightly. I'll see you later. After school. In order to familiarize myself with the job as quickly as possible, I stay alone in the teacher's office poring over different materials. There sure is a lot to go over. Just then, when I'm trying to figure out what to even start with, I hear the door slide open. I look up to see a familiar head of aquamarine colored hair come into view. Oh, you're here. Hello, Mr. Wren. Arcana comes to my desk and greets me. Hi there. Is there something I can help you with? No, nothing in particular. I was actually wondering if there was anything I could help you with. You want to help me? Yeah. I mean, yes, Mr. Wren. On my desk are piles of student records, curriculum material, and academic schedules. Even something small would be fine. For example, I could give you a massage while you're tirelessly toiling away. Or I could chat with you if you'd like to talk to someone, or just sit by your side and keep company. Stuff like that. That sounds more distracting than helpful. Really? Okay, in that case. Arcana pulls over a spare chair and sits beside me. I guess I'll just have to condense the curriculum and schedule down into a format that's easier for you to digest. Huh? I guess she does work at the Forbidden Library. I guess it's not for nothing. Without waiting for a reply from me, Arcana picks up a pen and begins writing quickly. Yes, is something wrong? No. In seemingly no time, she produces an outline of our academic schedule that fits on a single page. She removed anything that would be unnecessary for me since I'm only here temporarily, and included short explanations of everything else, along with notes on where to look for more detailed information and past records. It is at once meticulous and well organized. Finished already? How? Oh, I'd already reviewed the schedule before even starting at this school. I already know what's coming up and what was done before, so all I had to do was neatly organize it. I'm not as familiar with the curriculum though, so you'll have to give me a minute to read it over. As I stare speechlessly at her for a moment, Arcana puts down her pen. Wait, don't tell me you're surprised right now. You're not, right? Well... I thought she'd sulk like usual, but instead... Arcana smiles softly and starts writing again. Remember, I'm a part of the bestseller squad. You think something like this is hard for me? It's not all that different from my regular work. Seems fair enough. With the sound of Arcana's pen as background music, I decide to work on memorizing the student records. After a while, I barely manage to finish what I set out to do for the day. Done for the day? Arcana gently massages my shoulders and neck. For now, yeah. Thanks for helping. If it weren't for you, I couldn't have finished all of this even if I stayed up all night. Don't mention it. Arcana gives my shoulder a final tap, then picks up her bag, clasps her hands behind her back, and looks at me. Are you headed home then? I probably should. Suddenly, my stomach growls loudly. Get something to eat before heading back. I check the time and realize it's already 9 o'clock. Come to think of it, you haven't had dinner either, have you? Why don't you join me? I'm buying. Are you sure it's appropriate for a teacher to be eating privately with a student? Huh? I hadn't thought much of it when I asked, but now that she mentions it... Is it not? Honestly, now I'm not sure. I mean, we used to go out to eat pretty often before, right? Sure, but that was with you as a commander and me as a sophisticated professional. Now that you're a young, newly appointed teacher, and I'm a beautiful, mysterious transfer student. But... Imagine the two of us eating alone together this late at night. What would someone think if they saw us? We'd practically be asking them to spread weird rumors about us. I guess you're not wrong. But haven't we always... Always what? As soon as I trail off, Arcana starts to grin. She leans lightly against the desk. You know, I didn't plan on taking this all that seriously at first, but now I really want to make the most of my time here at school. When you told us to stop teasing Miss Privaty, at first I kind of just thought, what does it matter? I figured it's our first day of school, and this is all kind of just make-believe anyway. But then, the more I thought about it, the more I realized that the other students are taking this seriously. It didn't feel right for me to be acting like I'm just here to play around. True, but... Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to suddenly become all uptight or anything. I'll just be a student. Yeah, I want to spend my time here like a real student. I'll work hard as a member of the library committee and... Arcana holds out a small chocolate. Also help out the most recently appointed teacher who is very diligent about his work. I take hold of the chocolate. Arcana's careful not to allow our fingers to touch. Oh, and one more thing. When you told us to stop earlier, I wasn't upset with you or anything. I'm cutting you off from now on. Or, I'll act distant just to make you apologize, or anything like that, so don't get the wrong idea. Alright, I get it. Let's make our time here something we'll remember forever. Yeah, let's do that. Arcana smiles softly and bows her head. I'm gonna get going. See you tomorrow, Mr. Wren. Over the next little while, Arcana studiously attends class while continuing to help me with my work. Thanks to her, I'm able to quickly adapt to my new role as a teacher. Oh, we got the chocolate bar. That'll be useful. Want to know something? I read that if you eat chocolate and then kiss, it literally becomes super sweet. The writer even said the experience is completely unforgettable. It's something I just remembered. Hee hee. Alright, now we're at gym class in the pear picking thingy. I picked Arcana. Now we can give her the chocolate now that we have it. And see what happens now. Here, have this, and then let's join the others. I hand her the chocolate I received earlier. You mean the one that she gave it to me? Or did she not give it to me? Oh, I already don't remember. Huh? Oh, it says right there. Huh? This is the one I gave you. You didn't eat it? I was saving it for later, but then forgot to eat it. Okay, but you're not supposed to give it back to me. Arcana laughs, takes the chocolate, and unwraps it. She breaks it in half and hands one piece to me. Here, we can share. Thanks. We eat the chocolate together, looking towards the center of the gym. Following Privaty's instructions, the students pair off and are doing the balancing exercise. Miss Privaty is really dedicated, isn't she? She's always serious about her work. She prepared a lot for this. So did you. Staying up late memorizing all the students' records, studying the schedules and the curriculum. True, I did do that. I know, you're pretty amazing. Arcana stands up and brushes off her skirt. Now that I've got a bit more energy from that chocolate, I should go be a good student. Want me to be your partner? No, it's okay. If you pair up with the teacher when doing something like this, it looks like you have no friends. Granted, I actually don't have any friends, but you know what I mean. You know what? I'm gonna make some friends. Huh? Arcana walks over to Amy, who was standing off to the side. Hi, Amy. I'm not very good at this kind of exercise. Could you help me? Oh, sure. What would you like me to do? First, I think we're supposed to do this. Arcana cheerfully talks with Amy and they both start the balance game. That's good. Now that Arcana seems to be all set, I should watch the rest of the class and help out where I'm... Mr. Wren, a bit of help? Huh? I turned my head. Wait, this kind of hurts. Arcana and Amy are tangled together in an odd position. What are you two doing? It kind of just happened. Please help, Mr. Wren. Hold on a sec. I somehow managed to separate the two. What are they, in like pretzel? Ouch. Are you both okay? Yeah. I guess motivation alone really isn't enough. How'd you even end up like that? We were just following the instructions. Yeah. I look at other students performing the exercise perfectly. They don't look at all like how Arcana and Amy just were. Here, let me show you. Oh, are you good at this sort of thing? Honestly, I wouldn't say I'm all that flexible. But compared to you two, I'm practically made of rubber. Ouch. Anyway, now for a demonstration. Wait just a sec. Arcana brings over a few other students who were struggling. Albeit not nearly as badly as she was, Mr. Wren is going to show us how it's done. A few more students timidly come over to watch. You've got this, Mr. Wren. After class ends, the students all pour out of the gym. Mats are scattered everywhere. Time to clean up. Mr. Wren! Okay, and then this leads into the Arcana path that we already saw. So it's time to pick the other Privaty thing. Never mind, it led to something else. The door, it won't open. This looks the same though. Arcana comes over to the door. Let me try. It's not going to work. I think it's jammed or... Oh, she opens it. Huh? So we don't get trapped in here. It opens just fine for me. No, I'm sure it was... I take a look at the door, then close it and try opening it again. It opens without any issue whatsoever. Wait, don't tell me. Arcana puts her hands in her pockets, then steps back. Was this all a ruse to get me in a locked room with you, Mr. Wren? What? No, of course not. Right? You're not that kind of person. You weren't hoping that we'd get locked together in the gym storage room, and then something would suddenly fall over or come crashing down, and I'd get startled and end up in your arms. Ah! Startled, Arcana loses her balance. I open my arms and hold her as we fall onto the mat. No kidding. This is kind of the same, but also kind of different. We look and see a box filled with different sports balls on the ground, having fallen from its shelf. Well, there are a lot of ghost stories that take place in schools. How about tonight? Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden? What do you mean? Arcana avoids my gaze. Yes? Oh. Of course. Move off of Arcana. Pull Arcana closer for a hug. The second one's probably gonna put us back into the other thingy. Dang it, I kinda wanna do that one. Whatever, we'll just go down this path. Arcana pulls away, stands up, and smooths her skirt. We should probably clean this up. Arcana points at the balls scattered around. Yeah. I'll get these over here. Arcana starts picking up the balls. By the way, Mr. Wren. Yeah? Are you enjoying this too? You know, being here at school. I put the basketball I picked up into the box and look at Arcana. What makes you ask? Well, it's just... Honestly, I think you might be having a better time, if you were a student. That's not a sentence. As a teacher, you have so many responsibilities. Arcana lightly tosses the volleyball into the box. And you're always working in the teacher's office after school. Yeah, that's technically true, but you're just trying to do what you can? Yeah, something like that. Hee, I see. Arcana finishes up by putting the last soccer ball into the box. That sounds like you, ever so kind. I feel like that's not the first time you've said that. Oh, have we met before? Huh? I'm pretty sure. We only just met a little while ago, right? You, a young, newly appointed teacher, and me, a beautiful, mysterious transfer student. Yeah, that's right. Guess I got confused for a moment. Does that mean you've met a girl like me before? Well, once at the library. Wait, time out! Arcana presses her index finger to my lips. I think I know what you're about to say. If you say it now, though, it'll break my immersion, so don't say anything. Wait. Which role am I supposed to be playing right now? When are we student and teacher, and when are we Nikke and commander? Hee, you really want to know? Arcana smiles and opens the storage door. Then turns back and puts her finger to her lips. It's a secret. Arcana has started her library committee work in earnest. However, she won't tell me any specifics about what she's doing despite my asking. She says she doesn't want to tell me because I'd probably try to help if she did. As for me, I'm also in the library taking care of a little overtime work after Arcana persuaded me to do it here instead of in the teacher's office. Speaking of whom, I look over at Arcana, who's sitting by the window taking in the spring breeze while she works. She seems to be skimming through several books and organizing some things. Given how bubbly and energetic she usually is, I never imagined she could be this calm. Arcana lifts her head and looks at me. Sorry, it just sorta slipped out. It's just, I normally don't ever see you be this calm. What? It's just a thought that I had. You've been a little different since starting here at school. And seeing you now, it kinda reminded me that. Suddenly, Arcana puts down her pen. She gets up and walks over to my desk. She looks serious. What is it? Time out. Time out? Arcana moves as if to hug me, then starts to lightly punch me repeatedly in the chest. How many times have I told you since we first met? I'm a cold, ruthless professional. Yeah, but wasn't that a joke? The punches start getting stronger. No, I'm being serious. Who would ever look at you and think you're cold and ruthless? Arcana stops hitting me. A lot of people, actually. Huh? I used to get that a lot. Back when I had just become a Nikke. Granted, I was kinda like that even before I was a Nikke. You remember that? Yeah. I mean, the whole reason I took over at the Forbidden Library in the first place was out of a sense of duty. It'd be weird to feel that way while not remembering my time as a human, no? I guess they could have messed with my memories and forced me into this job, but our boss isn't that kind of person. Anyway, after work, whenever I went out or met someone, a lot of people would say that sort of thing. That I seem cold and detached. I can't imagine it. Really? Then I'll show you. Give me a second. Arcana takes a deep breath, claps her hands, and focuses. Her eyes go cold and emotionless. She starts to turn her gaze towards me and then... I can't do it. Why are you laughing? I can't help it. Looking at you makes me happy. Anyway, you admit it now, right? That you're cold and ruthless? Yeah? Okay, I'll admit it. I'll admit nothing. Good boy, don't call me that. Arcana gently strokes my hair. I'm a grown-ass man. Is it really that important, though? None of it changes the fact that you're you. What? You shouldn't always say such nice things. Hee. Arcana looks at the flower blooming in the pot by the window. Honestly, I guess it doesn't matter that much at this point. Still, I need to remember what I was like before I became this happy. so I don't take it for granted. I have to keep reminding myself of it, or else I'm liable to get caught up in the here and now, and forget who I am and what I need to do. It's the same now. If you hadn't steadied me like you did, I just might have turned into a spoiled child. And we already saw that. Another thingy. I can't imagine that either. Oh yeah? Really? Arcana leans into me. She rubs my cheek against her chest. What are you doing? Is it so hard to imagine now? If, from the time you started at your job up until now, you spent almost all of your time alone, wouldn't it only be natural to crave the warmth and affection of another? Arcana looks up at me with slightly teary eyes. Honestly, I'm pretty sad about this whole setup. I pretended to be okay with it all back in the storage room, when in reality it makes me really sad. It feels like a giant missed opportunity. But you know, seeing you work so hard at being a teacher, even though it's not your actual job, it makes me decide to put my feelings on hold and work hard too, even though I'm not really a student. It's just, I pull Arcana into a hug. It's hard to explain, but it felt as if she'd disappear any moment if I didn't. Let go, please. No. If you keep doing this, I really might stop holding back and do whatever I want. I'll work on enticing you every day, texting you during class, showing up at your room, and doing much more than that just to make up for how much I've been holding back. So please, let me keep being a model student and also the manager of the Forbidden Library, okay? Stroke Arcana's hair, pull Arcana into an even tighter hug. The second one probably pulls us back into that bad end or whatever. I mean, we'll just keep on going. What are you doing? Giving you a compliment. You've been working so hard at both school and the Forbidden Library, and you've done a great job. If I keep it up, will you give me more compliments? Of course. It feels nice being complimented, especially as you run your fingers through my hair. Have you never been complimented like this before? Who exactly do you think would do something like this for me? Fair point. Hee hee. Arcana pulls away. Thanks, I'm feeling recharged. I've got enough energy to last about 4.5 hours now. It's not a very long-lasting charge, is it? But it was fast, right? That's why you need to compliment me more often. Just tell me how well I'm doing. And that's enough for you? Yep. Arcana picks up a small watering can, waters the potted plants by the window. What else would I need? As our brief break comes to an end, we return to our seats and finish our work. And then leave the library, making sure to turn off the lights and lock up on our way out. Arcana. Yeah? I know it's a little weird to ask this now, but do you have any regrets? About what? About your time here at school? And how it's passing by so uneventfully? No, I'm okay. After all, I'm with you, Mr. Wren. We can't always be together, though. Yeah, that part's a little disappointing. Actually, now that I think about it, it's really disappointing. Not only do we not get to see each other often, but we're teacher and student. We can't even do anything all that intense. It's lacking in both quantity and quality. Arcana clutches her head and slumps down. Why are you smiling? I'm being serious. Nothing, it's just... This feels like such a you way to react. What's that supposed to mean? Arcana sighs and lets her shoulders droop. Anyway, now that this serious problem has been brought to my attention, here's an assignment for both of us. While properly adhering to the roles of teacher and student, we need to figure out a way to create some romantic moments. I thought about it for a second, but can't think of anything. Me neither, we're doomed. I guess that leaves us with only one option. At this point, we just have to focus on maintaining the status quo, and then aim for a last-minute comeback. You want to bet it all in the fourth quarter, huh? As they say, you only live once. We continue chatting until we arrive at the intersection leading to our respective rooms. Well, good job today. Actually, speaking of work, what is it? Mr. Wren, do you realize that ever since starting working at this school, you've worked late every single day without exception? Really? Yes, really. I know how you are and everything, but that's not good for you. Okay, I'll take it easy. Liar, you were gonna keep working, weren't you? Look, just don't overdo it. For tonight at least, go straight to your room and get some rest. Arcana holds out her pinky finger. Promise me. Okay, promised. One morning, as I get dressed and gather my things to go to work, uh-oh. The room suddenly starts to spin. I stagger and brace myself on the desk. Whoa. The dizziness gets worse. This isn't good. About an hour later. Oh, look at you. We can't have you getting sick. You got class, remember? Hehe. Sorry, I must have been a lot more stressed than I realized. You've survived getting holes put in you like it's nothing. How much stress have you been under exactly? Ha ha ha. I'm lying down on my bed being tended to by Arcana. Are you stressed because of the students? Kind of, but lately I've just been wanting to do a lot better. Since now I've got someone's watching over and supporting me. Are you trying to make my heart race again? Do you want me to stop? I didn't say that. Arcana smiles and holds out a spoon. Here, have some chicken soup. Say ah. I'm really not hungry. Uh-oh. Arcana raises her finger as if scolding a puppy. You're not getting out of this. If you want to get better, you need to eat. Now, hurry up and say ah. Like you said, I've survived getting holes put in me. I'll be fine before you know. Arcana forcefully pushes the spoon into my mouth. The taste is savory. Why are you being so difficult today? Now, chew the chicken. It's hot. Hee, what was that again? I am semi-forced to finish the entire bowl of soup. Good boy, did you enjoy that? Don't call me that. Arcana? Don't you think you're kind of treating me like a kid or a pet? Yup. It's my first time seeing you like this, and you're just so adorable. Also, I'm kind of upset with you. Upset? Yeah. You promised me you wouldn't overdo it. I was shocked when I heard you collapse. Do you know how worried I was? About as worried as I get when I'm waiting for you to come back from a mission to the surface. Oh. Arcana's voice wavers slightly as she speaks, and I pull her in for an embrace. Mr. Wren. Just when I think she's going to lean forward into me, she pulls away. Hee, huh? Her wistful expression suddenly turns playful, and she slightly flicks my nose. Were you just trying to seduce me right now? Sorry, but that doesn't work anymore. No, that's not. It would be such a waste to ruin the perfect image you've built up. You know, I actually debated for a while whether visiting you would be okay or not. I mean, visiting someone who's sick should be fine. You think just the two of us being alone in such a private, intimate space is fine? Imagine another student or teacher seeing us like this. Yeah, okay, point taken. Still, I came because I was worried. And yet here you are trying to flirt with me. Are you sorry? Yes. Good, now. Arcana kneels and pats her thighs. Huh? Rest your head here. Hold on, As I try to get up to protest, Arcana firmly presses my head down. I give up resisting and relax my body. Arcana smiles in satisfaction and toys with my bangs. At least I have a good angle, I suppose. That's true. This feels kind of weird. Yes. I do have to ask, though. So hugging isn't okay, but having my head in your lap is? I don't think that's how it works. You wanna bet? Really?
あんまり自信はありませんが。でも先生が褒めてくれるってお話だったので、ちゃんといい学生でいたら。具合はどうですか？
I'm sleepy.
ではゆっくり寝てください。
If I sleep now, I'll be out for the whole day.
じゃあ一日中一緒にいます。
Nothing, it's just...
それだと私が大変ではなんて思ってたりします？ですね。
Arcana gently strokes my head.
私も先生の支えになりたいんです。先生として、そして指揮官として。私の力になってくださった分だけ、それ以上に私も先生に、あなたに寄り添える人になりたいんです。ダメですか？
Thank you.
こちらこそ。
I slowly close my eyes. Arcana continues to gently stroke my head. Feeling safe and comforted, I slowly drift to sleep. I open my eyes and instinctively try to sit up. Huh? Ow! In my haste, I hit my forehead on something and fall back down.
なんですか急に。
Huh?
死んだように眠ってたのに急にどうしたんですか？悪い夢でも見ましたか？
Arcana rubs my forehead. What did I hit? Through the mental fog, my thoughts slowly come into focus. I was asleep, huh? It feels like I only closed my eyes for a second. Wait. I look at the clock, which has just passed 11:30. It's 11:30 in the morning, right? Arcana silently points at the window. It's completely dark outside. I slept for over 12 hours?
はい、本当に死んだように寝てたので、息をしてるか何度も確認しちゃいました。
And you had my head in your lap the entire time.
もちろんです。約束したじゃないですか。それに、もう結構楽しかったの
Her
で。
thighs are asleep. I see. Aren't your legs numb, though?
とりあえず不安は全くありません。まず片足ずつ伸ばしてみますね。せーの。
We spend the next 20 minutes trying to restore the feeling to Arcana's legs. Can you feel both your legs now? It turns out that seeing someone else do a romantic gesture is a lot different from doing it yourself. Lesson learned, I suppose. Yeah. What about you, Mr. Wren? Are you feeling better? Oh. I lightly stretch my body. I practically feel like I could fly. Yeah, I'm fine now. It's all thanks to you, Arcana. Hee, is that so? Does this mean you're going to give me another compliment, or maybe a reward? Is there anything specific that you want? Arcana picks up her bag and stands up. Wait, you're just gonna leave? I need to get going, it's late. I follow Arcana towards the entrance to see her off. Now that you're all better, I'll see you tomorrow. There's still some soup left, so make sure you finish it. I will. See you tomorrow. Arcana puts on her shoes. As for a reward, you don't have to give me anything. Are you sure? No change your mind later. Hee, I won't. Wanna know why? Arcana quietly looks at me. Because I already got my reward. Okay, this should be new. Amy! Just as she's about to leave the classroom, Amy hears Arcana's voice and stops. Do you want to join the, what was it called? Festival Executive Committee? Anyway, whatever it's called, do you want to join with me? What? Personally, I'm more interested in something like that than running a booth. I was hesitant to join all by myself, but if we join together, it's perfect. Hold on. Arcana walks briskly over and grabs Amy's wrist and pulls her back. Miss Privaty? Yes? Can Amy and I be on the executive committee? Well, we were planning on having an application process. Then we'll do it. Wait! What does all of this even mean? You'll be executive committee members. You'll help plan and ensure the festival actually happens, after which you'll receive full recognition for your achievements. Really? I recall one of the documents Arcana summarized for me, which contain information and policies about school events. The school has never held a festival before, but there are some basic regulations already in place in the event that one were to be held. As we said earlier, one goal of the festival is to improve the school's image, right? If you help in accomplishing that goal, the school will have no choice but to recognize your efforts. Amy lowers her head, lost in thought. Arcana slips next to me and whispers, "That was amazing. I was just relaying information you told me. Still, I'd like some time to think about it." I look at Privaty. Sure, there's still time before the executive committee is officially formed. Don't take too long, however. Okay, also, I'm sorry. No need to apologize, it's okay. I didn't take your feelings fully into account earlier. Aw, this is so touching. Are you sure about joining the executive committee? You don't really have any experience with that sort of thing. It'll probably be a lot more work than you think. Arcana starts to say something, but then looks towards Privaty. Amy is already back in her seat. Let's talk later. Class is starting. Later? As in when? After school at the usual place? After school. I gather my work and head to the library. Huh? Arcana's designated seat by the window is empty. Arcana, are you back there? I put my bag down and head toward the door where Arcana's voice is coming from. Yikes. What's with all the dust? Arcana comes out carrying an armful of old books. What are all those? Yeah, okay. Arcana pushes my back and we both exit out the door. Arcana puts the books down on the desk. So, what are those? Meeting minutes? Arcana opens one of the books. I didn't even know this kind of thing existed. Wouldn't it be hard to go through everything though? But that was before you decided to join the executive committee, no? Arcana dusts off her uniform and then goes over to a window and opens it. A spring breeze pours into the library together with a twilight glow. Yeah. Arcana tucks her hair behind her ear and looks at me. Yeah, I'm already starting to feel overwhelmed. I reflexively start to say she doesn't need to. But then I remember what she said before. Thank you. Let's do this. Arcana holds out her pinky finger.
約束ですよ。
Yeah, promise. I hook my pinky finger with hers.
全部終わったら先生がしたいことを何でも叶えてあげますね。
Are you sure you can handle that?
それは。
Arcana seems slightly flustered.
ではもう一つだけ約束してください。
Sure, what?
私に優しく愛おしそうに接すること。
We look at each other in silence for a moment, then burst out laughing.
何ですか今のやりとり。
Seriously, you came on so strong and then kind of fizzled out.
それはまだ心の準備ができてないので。
Arcana rests her hand on the window frame with a gentle smile, and then turns her head to look outside.
実を言うと、私ってすごく意志が強いわけでも使命感に溢れてるわけでもないんです。本当は働きたくないし出勤したくないし、誘惑にもすぐそそのかされる、そういう普通の人です。
Arcana looks back at me.
だからこそすごく感謝してるんです。そんな私が揺らがないよう支えてくださったことに先生のおかげです。
Arcana's words make me recall everything that's happened between us at the school. There were definitely some close calls. If I made a different choice then, or our time at this school would probably have gone very differently. Don't shortchange yourself, Arcana. You've been doing great.
そうですか？
Arcana stands up and walks towards me.
ねえ、私たち今まで本当に頑張りましたよね。私は学生らしく、先生は先生らしく。
That's right.
だから今から残りの時間はちょっとだけご褒美があってもいいと思いませんか？
What kind of reward did you have in mind?
例えば二人っきりでご飯を食べるとか、授業中にこっそりアイコンタクトをするとか、秘密の恋愛をするとか。
Even though we're still teacher and student?
学生と先生なのにです。
Arcana smiles playfully. You didn't even consider the possibility that I would say no, did you?
はい。そもそも告白って勝負じゃなくて確認だって言いますよね。私、今 100% 確信してますので。
I couldn't say no to you even if I wanted to.
じゃあ、今日からお付き合いスタート？
Yeah, I guess it does. After an over-the-top celebration, Arcana takes a step closer to me.
じゃあ、これからはもっと頑張らなきゃですね。お仕事をこなしつつ恋愛もしないとなので。
We have to be careful not to get caught.
むしろちょっと匂わせる方がワクワクしませんか？それにこういうのって必死に隠そうとしてるのは本人たちだけで、案外周りは気づいてるものですよ。
Really?
だって絶対わかりますもん。
Arcana looks up at me. She looks unmistakably like a girl in love.
ほら、顔に全部
She gently brushes my cheek with her fingertips.
書いてありますよ。恋愛どころか男の人の手を握ったことさえなかった私が 100% 確信できるくらいに。
I cup Arcana's cheeks in return. It's the same with you, Arcana.
バレちゃった。でも一線は越えちゃダメですよね。
Yeah, that would be too much.
ですよね。一度越えてしまったら絶対に我慢できなくなりますもん。
That's the issue for you?
そうですよ。私 一度崩れてしまうと本当にダメなので、よっぽどのことじゃない限り習慣を崩したくないタイプなんです。
I see.
でもそうですね、プラトニックなのもいいけど、キスくらいはしたいような。なるようになれ。
Huh? Arcana pushes me back and looks up at me as she plants her hand on the wall. What? Did you decide to just not hold back? What about your routine?
よーく考えてみたら、なんだか悔しくなってしまって。そもそもどうして私が我慢を？我慢しなきゃなのは先生の方ですよね。なので私は我慢なんてしません。先生の方でブレーキをお願いしますね。はーやーくー、今かけないと事故っちゃいますよ。
Time out.
はい。
Arcana's eyes widen then slowly close. Her pale hands arc through the air for a brief moment, but resting gently on my chest. Slowly, I pull my lips away.
ずるいです。
What?
タイムを使えるのは私だけなんですよ。
I don't remember that being a rule.
私が好きに決めてしていいものなんです。
Now you just sound like a child.
当たり前です。ファーストキスをしたばかりの花の女子学生なんですからね。これからは本当にダメですよ。本気ですからね。私、わがままばかり言いかねませんからね。
No, I don't think you will. I trust you.
もう、ほんとひどい。
I look at Arcana's face right in front of me. Everything she's feeling is written all over it. You're embarrassed, aren't you?
当たり前です。
Hehehe.
笑わないでください。人がクールに落ち着こうとしてる
Sorry.
のに。もうダメ。タイム。
Another one, huh?
あなたのせいですよ。
Arcana mutters in a sulky voice and lets out a small sigh.
もう、お手上げです。言いたいことが多すぎて全然まとまりません。もう、こうしちゃおっと。
Do what? True to her words, Arcana seems to have decided not to hold back. Which, should be fine. Contrary to what she may have said, Arcana has a stronger sense of duty and responsibility than anyone I know.
キスまで OK なら手をつなぐのとハグはいくらでも OK ですよね。ほら、ABC で言えばもっと前の段階にあるわけですし。
Duty and responsibility. I thought you were trying to set the mood.
だって気恥ずかしくて。それに
Arcana leans against me and grins.
こちらの方が私たちらしくありませんか？
Yeah, it does.
じゃあもう少しだけ私たちらしく過ごしましょうか。
How much longer?
先生がブレーキをかけるまで。
2x2 love Arcana true and 2. Okay, there's 2 true endings? That's not how it works! I'm now officially a member of the executive committee. It's a bit different than what I expected, but I'm at least happy I can help you. I mean that. I don't regret it at all. There can't be 2 endings? That's not how it works! Dude, that's not how it works. Okay, well, let's just go back and see some of these then. Alright, now we'll give into temptation and see what happens. It should just give us a put into the other path. Arcana freezes.
やめてください。
You don't like it? Okay, this sounds weird.
そんなことはありません。あなたが抱きしめてくれてるんですから。
Then what's the problem? Arcana places her hand on my chest and looks up at me.
ただ、 学生じゃないなりに頑張って学生らしく過ごそうとしてるのに、あなたがこんなことしちゃったら揺らいじゃいます。
Right now, we're just playing around, but I get the feeling that if I keep it up, there'll be no going back. Move off Arcana. Alright, we'll do that first. It'll just go back into the regular, and then we'll come back and then be that stupid.
こういうことは今度しましょう。
Arcana reaches out and pokes the tip of my nose.
このお返しはまた今度しますね。
What? Arcana pulls away, stands up, and smooths her skirt. And then it looks like if it's normal after this. Okay, now we go into the other path.
ちょっと
Arcana fidgets for a moment, then relaxes her body.
もう知りませんよ。先生のせいなんですからね。
Arcana leans into me and buries her face into my neck.
鍵かけますか？
I think that might be taking it a bit far.
それなら今回はここまで。
Arcana brings her face close to my ear.
これからはたまにこっそり一緒に過ごしましょうか。
Yeah, we're definitely going to the other path now.
ね。
We'll have to be careful not to get caught.
そうですね。バレたら大変です。
Arcana wraps her arms around my neck and looks at me quietly.
いくらお芝居だとしても、今は先生と学生なので。
Arcana pulls away, stands up, and smooths her skirt. Second temptation time. The other one led into the bad end that we saw before, obviously. Pull Arcana into an even tighter hug. It's okay, do whatever you want. I can handle it. There's only one of you, after all. But what about the other students? Privaty can take care of them. That's not a good sign. I'm just an assistant, remember? What about the Forbidden Library? It's a problem for another day. Okay. I'll manage it somehow. Sounds irresponsible to me. I'll be responsible for you. Now you sound like a player. Do you dislike it? No. Arcana takes my hand and brings it to her cheek. I feel a warm, pleasant heat. My heart's racing. Can we go to your room right now? My room? Yeah. I'm not planning on doing anything, I want to lean against you and put my head on your shoulder, and then fall asleep without having to worry about what others think, all the while feeling your warmth. But we both still have work left to do. We can finish it tomorrow, or the day after. You really are becoming spoiled. I told you. I stand up and take Arcana's hand. Let's go. Are you hungry? I am. Actually, now I think about it, isn't this going to be the first time we eat together since coming here? Is it? Yeah. So, to commemorate the occasion, I'll make us something. Is there anything in particular you want to eat? The question you should be asking is whether there's anything we can actually make. I have nothing in my fridge. Really? Then let's go grocery shopping. From now on, I'll make you dinner every day. Would you like a packed lunch as well? You do that for me? Of course, I can do it from now until forever. Arcana and I leave the school together. While I may be wearing a suit, and she may be wearing a school uniform, if someone were to hear us talking, they'd never think we were a teacher and a student. Alright, now we're back on track to tease Privaty. Let's see what happens. Is this a whole other route? Dude, this is going to take so long too. I know exactly what kind of guy Miss Privaty likes. Mr. Wren? Oh, let's hear it. I'm guessing she likes someone like me. Oh, come on. Do you really think there are any other guys like you? That'd be kind of scary, actually. Someone else like you? I really can't imagine it. If you looked hard enough, I bet you could find someone like him. I don't think so. As the topic shifts to me, Zwei and Ray join the conversation. Yeah, I guess I am one of a kind. Haha, I'm not sure it counts if you say that about yourself, Mr. Wren. For the rest of the class, the students are abuzz as they have a lively discussion about me. The school bell rings. Bing bong. As I'm about to leave the classroom after Privaty, Mr. Wren! Arcana calls out to me. What's up? What are you doing after class? I was going to do some work in the teacher's office. There's a lot of things I need to familiarize myself with. Oh, really? Why do you ask? Oh, nothing. It's just... Never mind. Arcana bows her head slightly. I'll see you later. Hi there. Is there something I can help you with? No, I just came to hang out. What are you up to? Just doing some work. Teacher stuff? Yeah. It looked pretty hard. It's not hard so much as it's just unfamiliar. I see. Honestly, I'm a little bummed. About what? When you said you'd be coming to the school too, I figured it'd be as a student. I imagine us holding hands and walking around campus as the cherry blossoms fell. Both of us young and enjoying the best days of our lives. I really didn't expect you to be a teacher. That's just kind of how things turned out. Well, I guess we don't have to both be students to still have that sort of experience. Teacher and student. It's got that whole forbidden love vibe going for it. That might even make for some better memories. Come again? Arcana smiles softly, pulls over a spare chair and sits beside me. She wraps her arms around mine and looks up at me. What are you doing? Seducing you? Okay. A young girl not yet fully aware of the power of her charms, intensely curious about a young male teacher and wanting to be close. Arcana reaches out and grabs a piece of fuzz stuck in my bangs. The teacher gets flustered by such a small act, and it's that response that makes the girl realize how what she did must look. And then, a feeling that's hard to describe wells up within her, now that she knows the teacher sees her as a woman. Is that the sort of thing you're into? You make it sound all weird when you ask like that, because it is weird. But it is weird. Arcana pulls away and places a finger on her lips. How do I put this? Everyone's got some sort of fantasy when it comes to things that are taboo, right? And the more forbidden it is, the more exciting it gets. Yeah, that's true. Right? Now imagine doing something that dangerous and thrilling, but with someone you trust completely. Arcana grabs my tie. Wouldn't that be amazing? We could have all the satisfaction without any of the repercussions. No risk, all reward. I don't think that's quite how it works. Oh, it's all just roleplay. You know, I like that sort of thing. Do you not like it? It's not that. It just makes me a little uncomfortable, is all. What part? This isn't about just the two of us. It could easily turn into trouble for the other students and the teachers, too. Okay, then feel free to hit the brakes. Arcana leans in and embraces me. I trust you completely. Okay? Okay. Hee, thank you. Arcana stands up from her seat. Mr. Ren, I'm hungry. Will you buy me something to eat? Something good? I glance at the desk for a moment. Arcana gently grabs my cheeks and makes me look at her. Yeah, sure. Thank you. There's this pasta place I've been wanting to try. Let's go there. And after that, we can go to our usual cafe. I'll buy the coffee. After spending the evening with Arcana, I don't get back to the school until late. I decide to leave the rest of my work for tomorrow and head back to the dorm. Okay, that is it for that path. Oh my god, we still have all of this still. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna bleed back to that. We'll just pick that one already. The students whose expressions had darkened at the word's lesson quickly perk up, their eyes lighting again. Ren. I'll ask you a question and you must give me an answer. Alright, I think we're still a student right here. You encounter a rapture mob far larger than anticipated. Charging into them recklessly would mean certain death. In that situation, what is the most effective tactic? FF formation, HO formation. I mean, I'll just do the normal click 1 for all of them. That is indeed our most frequently used tactic, but in a situation this dangerous, I recommend HO formation. Of course, in an actual battle, there are many variables, and you must follow your commander's orders, so your course of action may differ. I must admit, that's not the answer I expected from someone with your field experience. Alright, next question. You come across a student in danger at school. How will you respond? Inform a teacher, rescue the student. I mean, we're on the first ones. A textbook answer, but not one I was expecting from you, Ren. May I ask why you want that answer? Since this is a school, we have teachers here we can trust. That's right! This is a school after all. All the teachers here are trustworthy, myself included. That was a good answer. Good, now for the final question. What do you want to learn about at this school? Love, friendship, combat. We're gonna click all of them. Love? That's right! School is the very heart of your youth. Love, friendship, these are the things that bloom here, haha. Since you're so eager to learn, I'll do my best to teach you. I'm a teacher after all, that sounds kind of weird. Now everyone, these questions helped us learn a lot about Ren. You don't have to crowd around someone to get to know them, right? I hear the hushed whispers beside me. This lesson is kind of childish. You've got it all wrong, Ray. We just need to stall for time so we won't have to sit through an actual lesson. Oh, that makes sense. Since there aren't any questions, I suppose I'll just proceed with the actual lesson. It was so useful! Please ask the other transfer students those questions too. Hehe, I knew it. I'm glad all my preparation paid off. Alright, shall we ask Arcana next? The school bell rings. Well, that was a very productive class. Next time we meet, we'll be having a proper lesson, so make sure to bring your materials. One more thing. Ren, please come with me for a moment. Yes, Miss Privaty. I follow Privaty to the teacher's office. Commander, I wanted to ask you something in private. You keep changing the way you address me, Miss Privaty. Ah! Is calling me by my name embarrassing for you? Not at all. I'm just used to calling you Commander, so it's a little awkward, that's all. Ahem. About what I wanted to ask you, Ren. Why did you choose to become a student? To be perfectly honest, I don't think there's anything more for you to learn here. Well... I take my time scanning my surroundings. The hallways, classrooms, and students, the school I'm so familiar with. All of it holds memories I've made since becoming a commander. Perhaps it's because I have no memories of my time as a student. I see. You have no memories of your school days at all? I'm sorry for bringing this up. It's okay, I'm not really bothered by it. Thank you for answering. You can head back to class now. Privaty returns to her desk with a thoughtful expression. Oh, I got a sticker. This is a special sticker I hand out to students who give good answers to my question. Thanks for trusting the teachers at this school, including me. I got B though, dang. Oh, and I got C. This is a special sticker I hand out to students who give good answers to my questions. It was an unexpected answer, but seeing how I'm such a good teacher, I'll make sure to teach you properly about love. The school bell rings. That's all for today's class. Don't forget to do your homework. Yes, Miss Privaty. Oh, and one more thing. Students whose name I call, please report to the teacher's office. Ainsway, Ray, and Arcana. The 4 of them are called to the teacher's office. That's worrisome. Unable to resist my curiosity, I trail after them to the teacher's office. I see. That was very helpful. Then everyone is okay with today's schedule, right? I'll wait in front of the main gate after school. Okay, sounds fun. It seems I'm too late as they're already coming out of the teacher's office. Oh, teacher! What are you doing here? Just passing by. I'm so curious. Who'd tell me if I asked? Arcana Ainsway Ray. I mean, Arcana probably would tell me. I approach Arcana, who is smiling cheerfully, and ask her. So, what were you talking about with Miss Privaty just now? Who knows? A teacher's dedication to her students? Or maybe it was a counseling session. Anyway, you don't have any plans after school today, do you? Even if you do, cancel them. What are you talking about? It's nothing. In times like this, just wait patiently and pretend like you don't know anything. Hey, what exactly... Oh, the bell's about to ring. Shall we get back to class? Before long, the school day comes to an end. We gather in front of the school gate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's everyone. Ahem, the reason I called you all here today is to conduct a little investigation into where you usually hang out after school. Huh, is that so? But earlier you said, I believe I said the same thing earlier, Ray. Isn't that right? Now then, at a time like this, we should be eating something delicious. Please lead the way. You're awfully excited for investigation. Excited? What do you mean? I can't exactly go around looking intimidating, can I? I'm not here to interfere. I merely came to observe. Yeah. Welcome. Is this a hamburger place? Yeah, since we're students, our budget is kind of tight. Hamburgers are a go-to for students. It's also convenient because we can eat quickly. I'm hungry. Let's grab a seat and order quickly. Sure thing. We place our orders. And it's ready in no time, true to fast food fashion. It looks delicious. Alright, let's dig... Wait, not yet! Sorry? We have to pour out the fries. Ray, Ein, and Zoe poured the fries out into the center of the table with practiced ease. But what are you doing? Food tastes better when it's shared, don't you think? Also, it's easier to eat this way. Arcana teacher, Miss Privaty, you should pour yours in too. Sure. I reach out and dump my fries into the pile too. Privaty, why are you sitting so far away? But what do you mean? It's fine, my arm is long enough to reach. It clearly sounds like she's showing off. The 6 of us are seated at the largest table in the burger joint. Ray, sitting at the opposite end, attempts to pour her fries towards the center. Unfortunately, her limited reach causes her fries to be piled up to the side instead. Okay, let's eat. Wow, this looks delicious. So good. Ray's, wait, can I try some of your burger? Sure, here. I haven't had this in a while, it's tasty. As expected, Privy ignores the fries, focusing solely on the burger in front of her. I pick up a fry and offer it to Privaty. Try this, Miss Privaty. I can reach them perfectly fine on my own, but since you're offering, thank you. Privaty reaches for the fry I offer, but I pop it straight into her mouth instead. Her lips end up touching my fingertips. But what? What are you doing? Tasty, right? Yes, it's perfectly salty and delicious. But I have hands too. I can eat on my own just fine. Privaty, blushing, stands up and starts scarfing down the fries. Miss Privaty? Is this a speed eating contest? No way I'm losing. That hits the spot. I'm stuffed. Shall we head to the next place? So, where to? Miss Privaty, you weren't listening earlier, were you? I knew you looked kind of spaced out. We're going to karaoke after we finish our burgers, remember? But right, I remember now. Good, let's go then. Privaty walks ahead briskly. Not that way, Miss Privaty, this way. You could have told me sooner. I booked an hour. First one to sing gets bragging rights. Oh, me, I want to sing. I'll kick things off with Penguin Revolution. Wow. Whoa. Then I'll play the tambourine. Do you like karaoke, Miss Privaty? Huh? Me? I'm not sure. I haven't gone too many times, so I don't really know. I'm usually so busy with work. Then why don't you sing something? I hold out the remote to Privaty. In front of everyone? They're all doing it anyway. Ray is singing at the top of her lungs. The others are screaming along with her. You go first, Ren. Then I'll sing after. Alright. I'll sing a song for you. A song for me? Wow, amazing. 92 points. Woohoo! Wow, you're pretty good. I'll go next. Oh, what are you gonna sing? An exciting, fast-paced pop song, a heartfelt love ballad, a gritty, hard-edged hip-hop track. I mean, we're on the one track, so... Ooh, that actually sounds like a good fit, but kind of unexpected. A smooth backing track begins to play. Blazing spotlights, our eyes meet, our heart beats. Just follow my lead. Shine till the end, hands up, let's fly. Don't stop tonight, we jump up high. I go out, singing and dancing like a superstar. I glance at Privaty as I strike my finishing pose. Just debut already. Whoa, you're so good at singing. I know, right? So, how did I do? I didn't expect you to sing something like that. It wasn't bad, I suppose. Wow, amazing! Wow, 99 points! I'm goated! So close to a perfect 100, that's a shame. Who wants to sing next? Miss Privaty says she will. Phew. A promise is a promise, I suppose. I don't know many songs. I'm not sure if this one's on the machine. A spell for tastier omurice. But what's with that look? This is the only real song that I know. I assumed you learned it at the Maid Cafe? Yes. It was chosen as this year's theme song. The lyrics convey the mindset of a maid very well. Looks like this wasn't what you expected. Are you disappointed? No, I was just wondering if it's really okay for me to hear you sing all by myself. But what are you saying? Unfortunately, the others don't hear me. Privaty's cute and lively song ends. We have so much fun singing that before we know it, the sun has set. That was so much fun. Too bad it's over. Dorm curfew's about to kick in. We need to head back. Alright. Anyone up for a late night snack when we get back? I worked up an appetite with all that singing. Me, I'm in. That's how you gain weight. Hey! Looks like they've all grown pretty close. It's really nice to see. It really is. So, did you find the results of your investigation satisfactory? Sorry? Investigation? What are you talking about? Didn't you bring us together to investigate where students go outside of school? Ah! Oh, that, right! Actually, that was just an excuse. It was? You said you didn't have any memories of your time at school. I wanted to create some for you. Nothing over the top, just perfectly ordinary school memories. I wanted to ask you the same question. Did you enjoy today? Privaty looks up at me with a slightly nervous expression. Yes, I did. I see. I actually prepared one more thing. Oh, what is it? As long as we can still get back before curfew, it should be fine. Before I can finish my sentence, Privaty grabs my hand. Privaty? Don't be so loud, everyone will turn. And we'll still make it back before curfew. I just thought it'd be nice for you to have a moment like this while you're in school. So please don't misunderstand. I hold Privaty's hand tightly. I won't. Also, you're the one who's being too loud. Privaty bows her head down deeply. Look at me, Miss Privaty. I'd rather not. I want to see your face. You can look all you want during class. But right now... No, not right now. We bicker as we walk back. We hold hands the whole way, not letting go until we reach the dorms. Alright, next choice is picking Privaty for the pair in the gym class as a student. I approach Privaty. What are you doing over here? I thought I told you to pair up. There's an odd number of students in the class, so we're short one person. Will you pair up with me? What? I knew someone would end up without a partner. Looks like that's you. If you're uncomfortable with it, I'll just work on my own. No! I planned this as a partner activity, so I guess I'll work with you this time. Now then, is everyone paired up? Ren and I will demonstrate, so just watch and follow along. Yes, Miss Privaty. First, one person sits on the floor with their legs spread. I sit and spread my legs. Thanks to my inflexibility, my inner thighs already feel like they're screaming. The other person stands behind and pushes them from the back. On the inhale, relax slightly, and on the exhale, stretch all the way down slowly. Let's begin. Inhale and relax. Hopefully I might pick that up, probably not. Exhale and stretch down. You're stiffer than I expected, that's what she said. I'm going to apply a bit of pressure, so bear with me. No, wait! Inhale again. Now exhale. Privaty presses down on my back with both hands. This time, she starts using her entire body to press down on me. I'm gonna die! I can't think straight with her pressing down on my back. But wait a second, Miss Privaty. You stretch much farther down than before. Let's go again. I need to numb my senses and clear my mind entirely. But my body reacts faster than my mind. Good, now switch roles. If you can't even straighten your back and have to crawl around like that, you really ought to stretch more. If you ever need assistance, just let me know, I can help. Luckily, pressing down on Privaty's back helps calm me down pretty quickly. Alright, next pose. One person, line with your arms spread out, then press your right leg over your left. Your partner should gently press down on your body to keep your hips and legs from lifting off the ground. Following Privaty's instructions, I lie on my back with my arms spread and bring my right leg across my left. Privity places her upper body over my leg and presses down. Privaty's face gazing down at me and feeling her on my leg. No, don't think, don't look. Oh, you're doing much better with this pose. I'll apply a bit more pressure. Oh, please no. Miss Privaty, gently, please. Even with my eyes closed, I can feel hair falling over my face. No, don't think about it. I must say, looking down at you while you're this vulnerable, it feels pretty good. You're still a teacher, by the way. Try to stay composed. Start to lose my composure. Uh-oh. Come on, think about dogs, puppies. I am cosmic dust. Dust particles gather and turn into eraser crumbs, which clump together and become an eraser. With it, I erase it all, one by one. The next pose is... Privaty's voice fades. My body moves mechanically. That's it for the warm-up. Physical movement is good for you, so do it often. Now, let's move on to the full exercise. We'll start light with 10 laps around the gym. That's all for today's class. Good job, everyone. Finally, the long, grueling test of endurance is over. I'm so drenched in sweat that going straight back to the dorm feels a little gross. Now that we've worked up a sweat, let's go get some dessert. Parfait, parfait. The other students scatter in all directions. Good, now's my chance to slip away. There's a shower room next to the gym, so I'll wash up there before heading back to the dorm. Covered in sweat, I head straight to the showers. Uh-oh, hold on. Ah, so refreshing. I have a bad feeling about this. Nothing beats a shower after a workout. I grab both ends of my towel and vigorously dry my hair. Then I towel off my worn-out body. When I step out of the shower room, I find myself face to face with Privaty taking off her stockings. Huh? With her back to me, Privaty hasn't noticed me as she pulls down her right stocking. The leg hidden underneath her black stocking is revealed. I carefully use the towel to wrap around my waist, and slowly attempt to close the shower door again. You don't have to feel uncomfortable. There's no rule saying teachers and students can't share the showers. Seemingly picking up the sound of the door closing, Privaty straightens and looks behind. Hello? Huh? Ah! I rush over to the beet red Privaty and cover her mouth before she can scream. If you scream, people will come running! Have you calmed down? I gingerly remove my hand from Privaty's mouth. Oh, you! What are you doing here? I was drenched in sweat, so I came to wash up. I see. There aren't any men at this school, so the shower rooms aren't separated. And you were sweating a lot earlier. But fortunately, I haven't taken my clothes off yet. And you may be undressed, but you covered yourself with your towel, so I didn't see anything. Now you just have to get dressed again. Nothing happened and nothing will happen, right? Right. I'll turn around, so hurry and get dressed. Thanks. I open my locker and start putting my clothes on. Hey, no peeking. Or rather, I'm about to when... Honestly, I do feel a little gross. Let's wash up quickly and go get something sweet to eat. Uh-oh. Yeah! Wait a moment. I think some students are coming. Huh? Hide, quickly! There's nowhere to hide in here! Do you want to wash up too, Naru? Even if it's waterproof, isn't it still dangerous? Their voices are getting closer. Here, there's a gap here between the wall and the lockers. Quick, this way. Rudy grabs my hand and yanks me in.
着替えを持ってくるのを忘れちゃいました。何しに部屋へ戻ったのよ。シャワー室のシャンプーって微妙なんで、普段使ってるシャンプーを持ってきたんです。アインからいい香りがするなって思ったら、このシャンプーの香りだったんですね。アルカナも使ってみる？ありがとうございます。
Oh, hello. It's like the summer event with Yan. You're the one who picked such a cramped spot, Miss Privaty. Yo! I feel Privaty's breath right against my chest. This is kind of awkward. and my bare skin takes in every trace of her warmth. Things might get out of hand at this rate. I reach out and pull Privaty into my arms. Shh! This is the only way I can keep myself together. With her in my arms, Privaty is forced to turn her head to the side. Thankfully, her breath no longer brushes against me.
この状態については置いておくとしても、何かがお腹に刺さっているのです。
I think that might be my phone. I'm at a loss for words. Just stay quiet, please. Privaty reaches out as well, and gently wraps her arms around my waist.
この状況で言うことではないと思いますが、もしかして、私と。
Suddenly the door slides open.
お、すっごい湯気。さっきまで誰か入ってたっぽいですよ。
でも来る途中で誰にも会わなかったわよね。
Uh-oh.
私たちを驚かせようとどこかに隠れてるんじゃないですか？
ああ、そういうこと。誰だろう。
かくれんぼ？なる探して。
Oh no.
もう、こういうのは自分で探さないと面白さ半減ですよ。なるに探させたら一瞬で見つけちゃうからつまんないですよ。
そっか。このままでは見つかるのも時間の問題です。私がここから出て時間を稼ぐので、その隙に逃げてください。いいですね。
First, I want to hear what you were about to say earlier.
何言って。それは今度お話しするので、今は一刻も
Dang it, she got lucky. She's running. What a coward.
Privaty steps outside. Ta-da! It was actually me, ha 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 ha. Wait, what? It was you, Miss Privaty? I didn't realize you liked doing this sort of thing. That's right. Since I'm your teacher, I thought it might be awkward for us to be naked around each other. So I thought things might get awkward, so I decided to surprise you, heh. Well, I'll get undressed and head in. Let's wash up together. Wow, you got undressed really fast. I just want to wash up quickly, that's all. Hmm? But the inside is already full of steam. If you haven't showered yet, then who did? That's enough, just hurry up and get in. Privaty waves one hand behind her, gesturing for me to hurry up and leave. Then she enters the shower room. I can't believe that worked. I take a moment to calm my racing heart, and the other part of me that's even more worked up. Then I carefully slip out and put on the clothes in my locker. Wow, you two have incredible figures! I'll look like that when I graduate too, right? Please say yes. Once I finish getting dressed, my nerves settle down and I start hearing sounds from the shower room. They seem to be discussing something quite intriguing. What should I do? Leave the locker room and take a quick peek? Dude, I'm gonna get killed! Let's leave. We cannot die next time. Privaty went through hell to give me a chance to escape. I shouldn't involve myself in things that don't concern me. It's better to just get out of here. Leaving the noisy shower room behind, I return to the dormitory. That's all for today's class. Good job, everyone. Ahem. Ren? Anyone want to play hide and seek with Naru? Me! Can Amy and I join? Awesome, the more the merrier. I'll sit this one out. Rock, paper, scissors. If you don't throw, you're it. But wait a second. I thought I just heard Privaty call my name. What do they sell at the school store these days? Huh? Ah, Ren. What are you here to buy, Miss Privaty? The pizza bread here is really good. Have you tried it? No, I haven't. Ah, you're not fulfilling your duties as a student. I'll buy you some, so give it a try. Oh, thanks. Huh? By the way, have you seen Miss Privaty? I thought I just saw her in front of the store. Not sure, I didn't see her. Anyway, let's get in line before the pizza bread sells out. Want some candy? Ray offers me candy while avoiding being seen by Privaty. Take it. Oh, I can't take it. Don't take it. Ah, I can't take it. What? How do I get her trust? I lower my head and whisper, I'll take it later. Right now isn't the best time.
Come on, candy always tastes better when you sneak it during class. Uh-oh. Ren? What are you doing? Privaty walks to my seat looking quite intimidating. You know. I asked what you were doing. You know, looking at my textbook. Ray and I were just talking about the lesson. And what were you discussing? Well, you know, numbers and stuff. So you can't answer. I take it you were fooling around. Write out today's entire lesson by hand 10 times and submit it to me. What? 10 times? Yes, 10 times. This can't be happening. I'm sorry, teacher. Later that night, I'm forced to pull an all-nighter to finish all the homework Privaty assigned me. That's an abuse of power! The next day in the teacher's office. Nice work, good job. From now on, don't mess around during class. You may go. Don't you have anything else to say? Sorry? Something to say? Well, but why did you... It's nothing. It seems you've gotten much closer to your classmates lately. Ah, yes, we've gotten a lot closer since the last time we all hung out. I have you to thank for that, Miss Privaty. I see. That's good to see. I hope you make lots of wonderful memories during your time here at school. The smile on Privaty's face seemed to lack its usual energy. You look tired. What? No, I don't. I'm perfectly fine. It's not like I lost sleep because I was thinking about all sorts of things. Not at all. Don't worry about it and go back to class. The lesson's about to begin. Alright. It's pretty obvious that she's tired. I'll go check on her after class. The school bell rings. Bing bong. It's finally over. Isn't it kind of random that the last period suddenly turns into study hall? Well, thanks to that I finished all my homework that's due tomorrow. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, who's up for some burgers? Me! Come to think of it, I'm getting hungry. I'll go too. I'm down to go as well. Can I come along too? Of course! What about you, teacher? You coming? I have somewhere else to be. You girls can go without me. Okay, see you tomorrow then. Everyone pours out of the classroom. I pack up my things and step into the hallway to look for Privaty. First, she had us do study hall, then she disappeared. Where should I go looking for her? The teacher's office, nurse's office, the gym. Well, we'll go from up to down. Since Privaty is a teacher, she's probably in the teacher's office right now. I decided to make my way to the teacher's office. The teacher's office door slides open. Since class has just ended, the teacher's office is bustling with teachers and students. However, Privaty is nowhere to be found. I slowly walk towards her desk. I sit down in Privaty's chair. It's much too low for me. Would it be about this height when Privaty sits? While I wait for Privaty, pointless thoughts like this drift through my mind. Someone lightly taps my shoulder. Miss Privaty? Oh my, I thought since you were sitting in her seat you'd be... Oh no, I should be the one apologizing. Do you know when Miss Privaty is coming back? She hasn't been back to the teacher's office since last period. She didn't look well, so I suggested she go rest in the nurse's office. The nurse's office! Right, how did I not think of that? Thank you. I head out of the teacher's office and run over to the nurse's office. No running in the hallways, Ren. Instead of lying in a bed in the nurse's office like I expected, Privaty walks out looking perfectly fine. You're not sick? Huh, me? Not at all, I just wasn't feeling great since I didn't get much sleep. I took a nice nap in the nurse's office, so I'm feeling much better now. I also sorted a few things out. What do you mean? Lately, I've been having a lot of thoughts I shouldn't have as a teacher. About the students in our class. And about you, Ren. So I decided to put those thoughts to rest. So, what kind of thoughts were they? I've already sorted them out. I don't see any reason to say them out loud. It wasn't anything important. You said you were losing sleep over it. That's true. If you'd come a little earlier, maybe I would have changed my mind. Oh. Haha, I'm kidding. There's no need to make that face. It really wasn't a big deal. I was just a little jealous seeing the students get so close to each other. The situation still bothers me, but Privaty seems unwilling to discuss the matter any further. What should I do? Press a little further, end the conversation here. If it were something that could be sorted out this easily, she wouldn't have been losing sleep over it for days. I think it's better to clear the air here and now. Miss Privaty, please be honest with me. I want to help you too. I finally managed to sort things out today. I don't know why you keep stirring it all up again. Fine, I'll tell you. Lately, whenever I see my students, my mood hasn't been good, and I keep getting these sudden surges of emotion. So I thought about why. And I realized that I'd started getting jealous of students who are always close to you. And I felt that way, even though I'm a teacher. I hated myself for it, so I've been losing sleep over it. Does that satisfy your curiosity? I will admit, saying it out loud does make me feel a little better. Thank you. So, how did you sort out your emotions? Did you sort out your feelings about me? Do you really think it would be that easy? That's enough talk. It's getting late, we should head back. Sure. After hearing Privaty's answer, I feel an inexplicable mix of relief and satisfaction. With that, we head back to our respective dorm rooms. The school bell rings. Bing bong. Hello everyone, good morning. Please turn in your homework. Hey teacher, doesn't Miss Privaty seem more relaxed to you? What do you mean? Miss Privaty seemed a bit on edge lately. She looked pretty tired too. Anyway, she looks better today. You think so too, Ein? That's good to hear. Alright, let's proceed with today's lesson. Yes, Miss Privaty. Okay, here's the other option that we have down this route. This is after the festival was announced. Literally nothing changed, so I skipped it. But we have an approach Privaty choice, so let's see. I walk up to Privaty, who looks bewildered. After watching Amy leave the classroom, I approach Privaty, who's standing quietly at the podium. Are you okay, Miss Privaty?
はい、私は平気です。それより、エイミーが心配ですね。
But...
いいんです。こうなることは予想していました。この学校がどんな場所かよくわかっていますから。教師である私が学生の不安に気づかないわけがありません。ですから、今は私のことは大丈夫です。エイミーを探しに行きましょう。
Okay. We hurried out of the classroom to look for Amy, but she's nowhere to be found. I don't see her. Maybe she wants to be alone.
一人ですか。この学校で一人で静かにいられる場所は
The library.
一箇所しか思い当たりません。行ってみましょう。
Privaty looks up towards a stair that people rarely use. We ascend the stairs as quickly as we can, reaching the second floor, then the third. At the top of the last flight of stairs, a door stands slightly ajar. Oh, it's on the roof, never mind. A wide open rooftop. A gentle breeze blowing through. And... Amy standing there. Don't jump!
先生、エイミー、さっきは急にあんなことを言って教室を飛び出してすみませんでした。いいえ、気持ちは十分に理解できます。少し話しませんか？学祭に参加してって説得するつもりなんでしょう。ええ、私はこの学校の教師であなたの担任です。あなたが何を恐れているのかは分かっています。転校生としてこの学校に来るくらいですから、その学祭の期間にかぶる試験のことは上層部に相談してみます。可能な限り免除されるように。だからもう少し学校生活を楽しめるように。そこまでしてもらえるのは嬉しいんですが、まだわからないじゃないですか。免除にならない可能性だってありますし。すみません先生、私はまだ心の準備ができてなかったみたいです。今も怖いんです。
Amy glances at me briefly. She bows politely to Privaty before leaving the roof. Oh, well, she didn't jump at least. Should I go talk to her?
もう手遅れでしょう。仕方ありません。できる限りの努力をするしかないです。
I cautiously reach out towards Privaty, who seems a little downcast. But she moves first.
ですが、ここで諦めるわけにはいきません。私たちがここに来たそもそもの目的は、学校の印象を改善することですが、私はみんなが楽しめる学祭を作り上げたいんです。学校に遊びに来る外部の方たちはもちろん、エイミーやあなたも含めて 力を貸してくれますか？
Privaty smiles brightly and holds out her fist towards me. After everything we've been through at school and all the emotions that came with it, Privaty and I set aside those other special feelings between us. Instead, we decide to strengthen our camaraderie once again. Of course. The sunset burns a fiery red as if cheering us on. A few days later, the MMR vocational school officially begins preparing for the festival. 2x2, Privaty, normal, and 1. Camaraderie? I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like comrade, but with an A instead. Let's see, being a good teacher is really hard. Still, I'm glad that I have a student who truly understands me. Time to get in trouble. Let's take a quick peek, see what happened. I think this was the next thing on the line, right? I don't think I missed anything. That's right. Any mad would seize an opportunity like this. Let's do it. Oh, that was a weird cut. I wonder what's going to happen. I hold my breath as if I've forgotten how to breathe. I slowly begin to open the shower door and with the faintest of movements. At last, there was a gap just big enough to peek through. Phew. I let out the breath I had been holding. I carefully pressed my eye to the gap.
考えてみたら、うちのクラスってこういうグラマーな子いないですよね。長先輩とかティア先輩ってすごいじゃないですか。
最終学年になったら
Come on, girls, don't worry. They're like 40 years old, pretending to be high school students.
もうすごい先輩ってば。何気に体型のこと気にしてたんですね。私はあんまり大きすぎても不便そうだなって思うんですけど、どうです？
まあ不便な面もあることにはありますね。ですがアピールするときに強い武器にはなります。
おお、すっごい。
大人の話だ。そうですね。そのボリュームを素通りできる男性はいないでしょう。そういうアルカナもすごいじゃないですか。その清純さにそのスタイルは反則です。そんな風に言ってくれて嬉しいです。でもこの体でも振り向かせたい男の人はなびいてくれないんですよね。
Uh-oh. The girls nonchalantly discuss each other's bodies. So this is the girl talk that guys often hear about.
それよりさっきから冷たい
We gotta run, boy.
来ませんか？そうですね。ドアはちゃんと閉まっているはずなのにどうして？
Oh no. Our eyes meet. And for the remainder of my time at the school, I endure the contemptuous glares of Privaty and my classmates. Word spread of me being a peeping Tom, a stigma that I can never shake. Bad ending number 2, Pleasure's Prize. Alright, so I didn't get Race Trust then. I don't know where that is. Maybe it's further down? Whatever, we'll do the nurse's office here. That's where Privaty was anyway, so. She clearly hasn't been sleeping well, and seemed out of sorts too. I decided to make my way to the nurse's office. I carefully open the door to the nurse's office. The lights are off, and a cold chill lingers in the air. I walk inside slowly, and find Privaty sleeping on the innermost bed. I sit on the edge of the bed and quietly look at her. I reach out and brush aside her bangs, slightly damp with sweat. Commander? You're finally looking at me. I've been looking at you this entire time we've been at the school. No, I'm greedy. I wanted you to keep looking at me more, even more. As I stroke her hair, Privaty reaches out and grabs my arm. Your arm is so warm and firm. This is all so real, too real to be a dream. Commander? Ren? Yes? Ah! This wasn't a dream! It was definitely all just a dream. No, it wasn't. Then why didn't you say so sooner? I got the wrong idea all by myself. This feels a little unfair. What are you doing here? School's over for the day. Oh, I guess I slept through the final bell. The sun's already set too. Even so, you didn't have to come all the way here. I was worried. What for? You really were exhausted, weren't you? I want to say no, but since you caught me sleeping here, I can't deny it. Yes, I haven't been sleeping well lately. Why? Privaty looks at me with a slightly resentful gaze. I was frustrated with myself. Frustrated? I said I wanted you to have fond memories of your school days. That's why I got everyone together to hang out, hoping you'd grow closer to them. But I ended up getting jealous. Students who would normally be nothing but sweet and adorable, just seeing them stick so close to you, for some reason, it made me resent them and envy them too. I kept wondering, if I were a student, would I be able to stand by your side like they do? Even though it's not my place, I'm a terrible teacher. You lost sleep over something like that? What do you mean, something like that? You're making my worries sound trivial. Tease Privaty. Oh no! I have to go to the other ones. Dang it. Okay, I should have done that first. Dang it. Alright, well, I'll just tease her for now. I grinned mischievously. I guess it can't be helped. I'll have to spend some time with you tomorrow. That's not what I meant. Never mind. Anyway, what I meant was that being a teacher has given me a lot to think about. Come on, I've slept enough. Let's head back. Privaty stands up, brushing off her clothes. After that, we both return to our respective dorm rooms. The school bell rings. Bing bong. Hello, everyone. Please take your seats. Doesn't Miss Privaty seem a bit calmer to you? I guess. It was kind of fun watching her emotions swing all over the place before, but it feels like she's been a lot calmer lately. Well, maybe it's just my imagination. You there, stop chatting. Let's proceed with today's lesson. Yes, Miss Privaty. Alright, I backed up a little bit more because I forgot I need some of the items from before. So this is the badge item from like the very beginning. So we're going with the HO formation. Exactly, in dangerous situations, formation HO is usually the most effective. Of course, in an actual battle, there are many variables, and you must follow your commander's orders, so your course of action may differ. Nevertheless, hearing that answer for someone with real field experience makes me feel reassured about the curriculum. Alright, next question. Alright, this is the next one. I think the first one was the right answer. Dang it, but I want to check the second one. We'll do the second one, and then I'll just skip to get the item. Fuck it. I figured you'd act that way, Ren. I'm well aware of your sense of justice. However, you are a student in this school. Make sure to call a teacher whenever possible so you don't get caught up in the danger yourself. Do you understand? Understood. Good, now for the final question. What do you want to learn about at the school? Friendship, love, combat. Okay, well we gotta go for friendship this time, see what happens. Friendship? That's nice. You do meet people at school and forge meaningful friendships. There's no rule saying that applies only to students either. I'll do my best to teach you. Okay, I got it anyways. This is a special sticker I hand out to students who give good answers to my questions. They seem to have a lot of experience with this sort of thing. The questions might be too easy for them. Oh, I forgot about this choice where we ask everyone. Does it even matter? Let's see what happens when I ask Ayn. I ask Ayn, who's openly staring at me. So, what were you talking about with Miss Privaty just now? Oh, just now? I'd rather not say. Huh? By the way, you don't have anything planned after school today, do you? Honestly, I don't think you do. What are you even talking about? If you play with us after school, I'll tell you. Make sure to leave some time in your schedule. Okay, next choice. I guess we can do these. What happens if we do the second one? Will I get a perfect score? Ooh, I think that'd be a perfect fit for your voice, teacher. I can't wait. Calm backing track plays. The days without you feel endless. The image of you turning away still lingers. I love you. It's always been you. I whisper those words into the night. I sing each sorrowful lyric with intention. As the song ends, I reach out to Privaty as if confessing my love for her. Wow, I thought my heart was going to burst. This song really tugs at the heartstrings. You're so good at singing. I know, right? So, how did I do? You said it was a song for me? It was pretty cool, I guess. What was that? I couldn't hear you. Good, I'm glad you didn't hear. A superstar is born. Wow, 100 points! I've never seen that before. Oh, I got the thing then. Suddenly what looks like a coupon spits out of the machine. Oh, what's this? I heard they give you a free hour if you get a perfect score. I never actually seen it before, but I guess it's true. Here, take it. Oh, thanks. Who wants to sing next? Miss Privaty says she will. Alright, next. Alright, we got the coupon. Now I just need Ray's trust. You actually sing better than I expected. What does this coupon get you again? An hour for free? Well, I am busy with school, but if you want, I'll go with you. Okay, I know we have to get Ray's thing, but I mean, I have to see what Zwei says. Screw it. I sneakily approach Zwei and ask, so, what were you talking about with Miss Privaty just now? Oh, sorry. Miss Privaty said not to tell. Oh, really? Yes. By the way, are you free after school, teacher? Yes, I'm free. Okay, thanks for confirming. We should get back. Class is about to start. Alright, now I can pick Ray, and then I'll pick the third song choice, see what happens. I sneakily approach Ray and ask, so, what were you talking about with Miss Privaty just now? Huh? Oh, she asked us what we usually do for fun. Apparently, Miss Privaty, the four of us, and you are all going to hang out after school. What was it she said again? Something about school memories? Ray! Miss Privaty said to keep it a secret. Oh, she did? Then it's a secret. I'm not saying a word. I'm pretty sure you already said it all. Still, my lips are sealed. Oh well. Just pretend you didn't hear anything and come out with us after school. Wouldn't it be fun if we all hung out together? Sure. Alright, now let's see what happens when we do a gritty, hard-edged hip-hop track. Will be like Volume. I'll do what Volume taught me. Hip-hop? Did you say hip-hop, teacher? I didn't see that coming. I'll show you guys what Volume taught me. A chest-thumping beat plays. Yo, lights off, I'm falling in the dark. Promises are poison, sweet words end in erosion. Right here, no place, no name, no way. Don't reach out, don't come close, I move my way. I wave my hand in the air as I rap passionately. At the end, I swagger towards Privaty. Yo, what do you think? Katsurap. It certainly left an impression in more ways than one. Especially since you said it was a song for me. I thought I sang well, but maybe it wasn't Privaty's style. Dude, Volume's gonna be mad. Practice makes perfect. 64 points! Who wants to sing next? Miss Privaty says she will. Ray seems to like you a lot. It's good to see you getting along so well with your classmates, but still, don't be too nice to them. Not that I'm jealous, don't misunderstand. Oh, I forgot about this. We're doing the gym. Let's start to lose my composure, see what happens. You're going to regret this. Sorry? Miss Privaty, I'm exhausted. Can we switch places already? Oh, sure. Time to switch, everyone. This time, Privaty lies down on the floor. Yo! I grab her thigh and ankles and lean my body over her. Miss Privaty, you shouldn't be closing your eyes.
目を閉じちゃいけないなんて一言も言ってません。それにあまりにも近すぎます。
You're quite flexible, so I really need to apply some pressure.
それはいいことですが、何もここまでしなくても。
Ah, so that's why Privaty said it felt good earlier. Seeing Privaty beneath me, her eyes squeezed shut as she blushes, stirs excitement and a sense of superiority within me for the first time.
ストレッチはここまで。本格的なトレーニングに入ります。
Huh? But we only did 2 poses!
体力が有り余っているようなので、ストレッチはこのくらいで大丈夫です。では、体育館30周から。
Oh no, I'm doomed. Did she say 30? I only did 10 last time. That's all for today's class. Remember, physical training strengthens both mind and body. Let's set aside time to do this more often in the future. Good job, everyone. Privaty saunters out of the gym. I feel like I'm gonna die from exhaustion. Alright, now I got this flexible thinking. I recognize that, as a student, it is important for you to let go of preconceived notions and learn to think outside of the box. Why does it feel like you seem to do that exceptionally well only when you're giving me grief? Okay, this time I can take the candy from Ray. I stretch out my arm and take the candy. Thanks. Hee hee. Candy always tastes better when you sneak it during class. So much for sneaking it. Ren? What are you doing? Privaty walks to my seat looking quite intimidating. Okay, I got that item from Ray. The move is to go to the nurse's office, but I still have the gym, so you know what, let's just go to the gym, screw it. For some reason, I suddenly feel like heading to the gym. I decide to make my way to the gym. This is the candy you were secretly sharing with Ray during class, right? It's nice that you're close, but that sort of behavior during class puts me in a tough spot. What? It's for me? Well, if you don't want it, I would hate for it to go to waste. A vacant gym with no one inside. This place reminds me of a physical training class from a few days ago. Privaty and I are taking turns helping each other stretch. I don't remember how many laps we ran around the gym, but I even ran into Privaty in the showers when I went to wash off the sweat. Continuing this train of thought could be dangerous. I was pretty sure things between us were good up until that day. But we've barely run into each other since then. I also remember Privaty's expression seeming a little off somehow. Did I do something to offend her? I sit there absentmindedly lost in thought. Before I know it, the sun has already set. Ah! It's probably too late to look for Privaty now. In the end, after spending time in the gym, I head back to my dorm room without accomplishing anything. The school bell rings. Good morning, everyone. Please turn in your homework. We all submit our homework using the tablets at our desk. Ren, are you still at it? No, it's just that the file size is a bit large. I'm sending it now. Okay. Teacher, did you do something to make Miss Privaty mad? Huh? What makes you ask that? She's been especially cold to you lately. Even when several people are chatting, she'll single you and scold you. So you've noticed it too. Totally. I thought you two were on good terms. We were, but things seem to have soured, although I don't know exactly why. Ren, class has started. Please refrain from chatting. Sorry, Miss Privaty. See? As the lesson begins, my emotions are a tangled mess. Okay, now I can take Privaty's hand here with all the items I got. Privaty looks at me with a puzzled expression. There's no need to be jealous. What do you mean? I don't hold my friend's hands like this. Lean in closer, Privaty. I mean, I have no choice here. But wait a second. I wouldn't even think about leaning in this close to them. Does that mean... Ren, do you see me differently from the other students? Is it alright if I think that? I nod. I see. Thank you for coming. Privaty lowers her head and slowly fiddles with my hand just like before. You're hiding your face again. Show me. Instead of refusing like I expected, Privaty slightly lifts her head and looks up at me. In the dim nurse's office, there are only the sound of our conscious breathing, the sound of our hand brushing against each other, and occasionally the sound of rustling fabric. It's been so noisy lately. It's nice to have some peace and quiet. Yeah. Next time I'll take you to a quiet place that I know. I think you'll like it. It's nice and spacious, and there's not a single soul there. I can't wait. Okay. Are you still tired? I guess so. I think it hit me all at once now that I'm not so tensed. Lie down, I'll put you to sleep. Sorry? No, I'm fine. It's late and you should probably be heading back. I grab Privaty's shoulders and lay her down on the bed. Since you finally have the chance, just get some good rest. I cover Privaty with a blanket and gently pat her on the shoulder. I'm telling you, I'm really okay. For a moment, Privaty struggles to stay awake, but soon falls asleep. Now that she's sleeping, I should leave. As I try to get up, Privaty turns and burrows her head against me. Unsure how to position myself, I eventually relaxed. As I watch Privaty sleeping deeply in my arms, I eventually drift off as well. Uh-oh. The school bell rings. Hello, everyone. A very good morning to you. Alright, everyone, turn in yesterday's homework first. Fine, don't just stand there, take your seat. The bell rang literally a second ago. How is it that you're coming into class a second earlier every day? At this rate, you'll come in before the bell tomorrow. Arcana, Amy, please return to your seats as well. Got it. Okay. Did something happen to Miss Privaty or something? She's been in such a good mood these past few days. I'm not sure. You seem awfully chipper yourself. Everyone quickly returns to their seats. Alright, let's keep the energy up and start today's lesson. Yes, Miss Privaty. I'll have you know that I'm not the type of person who trusts others easily, so you should feel proud about yourself. You're the first person I've trusted this much. Okay, now I can follow Amy now that I have all the items. I leave the classroom and chase after Amy. Amy stops walking and turns around, as if sensing my presence.
いつまでついてくるんですか?
Sorry if I'm bothering you.
そんなことはありません。それでどうしてついてくるんですか?
Because I've gotten pretty close to my classmates?
何ですかそれ? 私も有名な指揮官だし、前には先生もしてたって聞いて、ちょっと近寄りがたいと思ってたんです。でも今はすごく話しやすいと思ってます。
Can we talk for a bit?
学祭に参加するよう説得するつもりなんでしょう。
That's part of it, but I also want to hear your story as a friend.
いいですよ。私もいろいろモヤモヤしてたんです。どんなニケがこの学校に入ってくるか知ってますか?
I'm not sure. Is there some kind of selection criteria?
ミシリスで作られた中途半端に優れたニケ。その中でも成長の可能性が見えるニケが MMR 附属高校に入学するんです。
Yeah, and the ones who don't fit in die.
毎回試験で合格点を取らなきゃいけないから、ほとんどの学生は卒業できません。実は入学するのが怖かったんです。直前の成績が一番良かったという理由だけで代表で挨拶をさせられることになって、ちゃんとやれるか不安でした。でも想像していた学校生活とは全く違いました。みんなで笑いながらおしゃべりをしてふざけ合って、放課後には美味しいものを食べて遊びに出かけて、授業中に居眠りをしたり、宿題を出されたら嫌がったり。
Pretty ordinary, right?
ええ、普通だったんです。だから私もいつの間にか忘れてたんです。この学校がどんな場所なのか。
Isn't that a good thing, to feel less stressed?
私たちは学生である前にニケです。学祭の話が出た瞬間、急に思ったんです。私、学祭なんか楽しんでいいの？普通の学生でもないのにって。考えすぎですよね。
Not at all. Anyone would feel this way given the circumstances. And the fact that you guys have to fight to the death. I begin to overthinking things as well. That's not a sentence.
プリバティ先生の意図もわかる気がします。みんなに息抜きをさせたいのでしょう。転校生の私にはよくわからないけど、他のみんなはずっと大変な思いをしてきたはずです。
Yeah.
でも私はまだ心の準備ができてなくて、先生にうまく伝えてくれませんか?
Me?
はい、私より上手に説明してくれそうなので。
Sure, okay.
話を聞いてくれてありがとうございます。私は寄宿舎に戻りますね。
Amy smiles brightly, then turns and walks out of the school. I should go find Privaty. Well, here goes nothing. But she's nowhere to be seen in the classroom, the teacher's office, or the nurse's office. Where is she? At that moment, I recall something that she said to me.
今度は私が静かな場所に連れて行ってあげますね。きっとあなたも気に入ると思います。見晴らしが良くて清々しくて誰もいない場所です。
I look up at the stairs I've never gone up before. Could it be? We ascend the stairs as quickly as we can. You mean I? There's no one else there. Reaching the second floor, then the third. At the top of the last flight of stairs, a door stands slightly ajar. As I open the door, the glare from the sunset blinds me. A wide open rooftop. A gentle breeze blowing through. And...
ちょうど会いたいと思っていたら
now you summoned me.
本当に来てくれたんですね。
I heard you when you called. Miss Privaty,
ここにいるってどうしてわかったのですか？
you mentioned this place last time.
先生の話をよく聞いていたなんて偉いですね。
Privaty laughs lightly and pats my head.
授業が終わってすぐエイミーを追いかけていましたが、話せましたか？
Yes. I tell Privaty about the conversation I had with Amy. How she feels about the school, and even the anxiety she's been feeling.
そうですか。反対したり、負担に思う学生が出るだろうとは思っていました。やはり、思った通りでしたね。エイミーと話してくださってありがとうございます。同じ学生という立場の友人だからこそ、聞くことができた話だと思います。
Miss Privaty. I cautiously reach out towards Privaty, who seems a little downcast.
それでも、正直少し悔しいです。学祭を楽しもうともせず、あんな冷たいことを言うなんて。こうなったら完璧な学祭を作り上げてみせます。いろいろ考えたんです。この学校は普通の学校じゃありませんし、だからこそ教師の行動はとても重要です。私たちがここに来たそもそもの目的は、私は本気で学生たちに楽しい学祭を経験してもらいたいんです。上の人たちに学祭の準備と開催期間を中間テスト1回分に振り返るという約束を取り付けてきました。エイミーを含む学生たち全員に、そして学校を訪れた外部の方たちに最高な時間を過ごしてもらわないと。
Watching Privaty speak so confidently without second-guessing herself, I can't help but burst out laughing.
なんですか？どうしてそんなに笑うんですか？
Nothing. It's nothing at all. I just realized how silly it was of me to worry.
私がこう思えるようになったのはあなたのおかげです。
Sorry?
最初はかけがえのない楽しい学生生活を過ごさせてあげたいと思っていました。そのために楽しい学祭にしなくてはと。
Privaty takes one step closer. Close enough that her hair brushes against me when the wind blows.
みんなが楽しければきっとあなたも楽しんでくれるから。そのはずだったのに。
Privaty takes another step closer. Close enough that if I blew gently, her bangs would sway.
時間が経つほど嫉妬してしまうし、欲深くなるし、自分の気持ちを抑えることもできないし。
Privaty takes yet another step closer. Close enough that we can feel each other's breath.
それでこうなったからには学生時代の真ん中に立ちたくなったんです。
Privaty lifts her head and looks into my eyes.
学生と先生だからこそできる。だけど他の学生は決してできない。二人きりの補習授業をしようと思うのですが、どうですか？
Privaty lightly grips my collar. The sight of her is so adorable. I reach out and pull her towards me. What type of lesson? Where are we on the curriculum?
何言って、そこまではまだ考えていません。頭の中がいやらしいことでいっぱいなんでしょ？
You said it was a one-on-one lesson, so I was just asking. I think it's you who has your mind in the gutter.
変なことを言うのはやめてください。
As I hold Privaty in my arms, she playfully pounds on my chest. Enough fooling around. A jolt like lightning shoots through my neck and goosebumps ripple against my skin.
今日の授業はここまでです。
Good grief.
そんなにせかさないでください。 まだ日は暮れていませんし、復習する時間は十分ありますから。
We stay together on the rooftop until the sun sets. For the next few days, I wear a turtleneck even though it's not remotely cold out. Oh? And it's all thanks to my amazing teacher. She left a hickey. That's crazy. A few days later, the MMR vocational school officially begins preparing for the festival. 2x2 Privaty True Ending 1. I don't know why we're doing 2 trendings, but yeah, sure. I told you, didn't I? I was going to show you a place that's nice, spacious, and quiet. From now on, this is where we'll have our private classes. Okay, this has to be the last one. Maybe I missed, like, a little bit, but, dude, it has to be the last one. Oh, wait. Did I get these? Okay, I did. Thank God. Okay. 46, though. Shouldn't it be at 50? Oh, no. Did I miss something? Oh, I missed this. Oh, no. What is that? But I feel like I have everything else. Yeah. Okay, I just missed one thing. Oh, look at all these rewards. Yay. I feel like I should have everything, though. Let me quickly scan and then see if I can find them. If not, then, oops. Okay, yeah, I literally cannot find anywhere it could be. Okay, this has to be all of them. There's no way I would have missed this. Okay, well, if you guys know what this is, let me know. I feel like this is for the next part, or am I just stupid? I just cannot find where that is. Dang it. Dude, this was so long. Oh my god. I was under the assumption that this whole side was going to be, like, Arcanas, and then this whole side was going to be Privities. So, like, I didn't expect this to be Arcanas, this to be Privities, and then this to be Privities, and this to be Arcanas. This is such a weird, like, thing. Oh my god. This is such a disaster. I don't know how long this is going to cut down. I'm going to leave timestamps in case you care about certain stuff, but Jesus Christ. This is part 1, by the way. Part 2 isn't even out yet. And this took like a million hours for me. I understand I, record it, so I have to narrate, and it takes longer than if I were just to speed read it and all, but like, oh my god, this is taking so long. Jeez, and it's always throwing me off when some of the grammar's wrong, which, I mean, I don't blame them too often. My grammar's not the perfect, so I mean, whatever if there's typos, but it does feel weird that like half of it is voice and the other half isn't. So, yeah, no, but oh well, Jesus, my brain is fried. I'm gonna hurry up and get this thing out of here, but anyways, I think that is it from me. Let me know what you guys think about some of the extra secret, or I guess other true endings. I don't know, by the way, why there's multiple true endings. That's not how true endings work, but go crazy, I guess. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think about those extra routes, and I will catch you guys later.